just talking about isn't in that. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
for the
it's
best.
so long there right now.
Load the YouTube stuff.
Yeah. It's not wanting to come up with my notifications.
Just
Wait
so that
for it.
everybody who didn't
Wait
see the
for it.
stream beforehand, Rob just went on Pornhub for the first time and made us all
It was
watch.
great. Yeah. It's great.
Quite an
Watch.
experience. He turned on screen share. It was horrible.
Yeah. No judgments, no king shaming here. This is a safe space.
It's true. We're
not
okay
good,
with
I-
our sexuality.
Indeed.
Shaming is my kink.
Oh my.
It's-
That's a...
It's
I'm
not
deeply
good. I
ashamed
sent
of my
my
sexuality, and that's part of my sexuality.
my
Okay.
sexuality is that I'm ashamed of my sexuality.
Yeah, my
That's-
sexuality is shame.
That's confusing. But alright.
So now we're sharing. I hope my wife didn't
Anyway.
watch that first little
Yeah.
bit where
Welcome.
we told her I watched Pornhub
Connect to chat, dang it.
/ Mike's sister.
No, it can be fun though.
Made it
Especially
worse.
with significant other.
Wait, you're what, Rob?
I hope my wife isn't watching the
Your
first
what?
part of this. My wife?
You're what?
My wife?
Why?
Borat. Get it?
No, I don't.
I haven't watched
Just
the movie
kidding.
in so long.
I haven't watched it, period. I just know that everybody in the world makes that quote.
Yeah.
What quote?
Stop it.
Hold on, I'm trying to think if I know any other Borat quotes. Hold on.
Bananas.
Hey, Matt, can
There
we
you go.
start before Rob thinks of one?
Yeah.
Very nice. I did it. Fred
Give me
made it.
that one.
That's the only reason I thought of it, but very nice.
Alright, so looking at the screen, I'm going to be starting with the top left, going across, then down to the next row, and then starting on the middle right, rather than the middle left. So it's going to kind of zigzag. But I'm not going to go to Chris after Mike. I'm going to skip over to Aaron.
None of the same view as you. Just say a person's name.
Right? It's like, for my screen, it's me, then Rob, and you, Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it is on my screen as well. I'm
Is
just
it? Okay. I
making
wasn't
this
sure.
way more
It
complicated
goes
than it
alphabetically, so it should be the
Welcome.
same on everybody's.
It's not on Matt. I
Didn't
can
know
see
that.
Matt's. It goes
To be fair.
sideways. Mine goes down.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Going down?
Alright, we are all rolled in, everybody, and
Yes.
I think
Welcome.
we should get started with the session.
Out. Are we all rolled out?
No, we're
No,
all
we rolled in.
We're
Is the
gonna
ending
be
all rolled out?
All rolled, yeah. In and out.
Rude, Rob.
Pretty.
Words.
Yeah. So, greetings all from the deepest depths of dungeons to the highest heights of Dragonflight. I am Matthew Arnold, our dungeon master, and these are my playthings for the day. Starting in what should be the top left, we have...
Oh, is that me? Sorry. We have... my name is Brent, aka Alzarath. I play Aravon Emberheart, Cleric of Life, Wood Elf, Protector of the Weak, Chosen of Tolharm.
Next to Erevan.
It's Thanos.
Calm down, Thanos.
No, my name is Rob with an exclamation point. I play Heeman, Zelosient, half-elf, sorcerer bard. The end. Watch the other parts if you want to know more.
There you go.
Indeed.
Alright, so middle left is the mighty Dossifer.
I play as Ragnar. I'm a Berserker Barbarian, last of his clan, and well, I'm trying, to keep these fools alive. Not doing a good job.
It's fine.
Why did Ragnar become British?
I don't know. He's British today.
Don't think about it. Me too.
That's going to be Ragnar's voice. Sorry, just now learning.
Is this when we learn he has 13 intelligence?
That's right. I have a 13 intelligence, right?
You say it like it's bad.
No, it's just normally, like at the beginning, he was nuts, and we learned he was intelligent. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Like 6 years ago, but
200 years ago.
He's not even that old.
Or is he?
What?
Moving
All
on.
right. Next up in the front and center is
Going to me?
yeah.
It is.
we don't know.
Sorry, I thought you had said you were going to skip over me at first or something like that.
No, that was ridiculousness.
He's being
Okay.
funny.
Good show. Good show.
Hi, I'll be playing Horvald Heavyhammer.
Who are you?
I'm Chris. I'll be
An
playing
exclamation.
Horvald Heavyhammer, a dwarf artificer who will be new to this group.
Another new member to the group. Middle right. Yep.
That's you.
We can't hear you.
Play
Oh,
muted, Mike.
sounds out.
You're muted. We can't
Mike, you're muted.
hear you.
Unmute.
Mike, your mic.
There we go.
I am. Okay. Yes, I'm Mike. I'll be playing Norman Gantenbein. He's a 600-ish year old human warlock, and he's very grumpy. Also new to the group, so I don't know how I fit in.
Mysteriously.
All right, down on the bottom, just dangling there is
The all sexy. The wonderful.
The what do you call it?
Fantabulous.
What do you call a poop that's the dingleberry of the group?
Wow. Is that a short joke?
Is that a short-
Vicious.
I knew
It's
it.
not,
I knew
in
it.
fairness.
So I'm Aaron. I'm playing Lilar, the halfling warlock, who is better than Keeman and the reason Ragnar's the last of his clan.
Hey, wait a minute.
Womp.
That all checks out.
Ragnar does not know that, though.
No,
That's okay. We'll talk about it later.
hopefully not.
Hopefully.
I mean, if the uneducated want to make ideas about how people are, that's fine. You all know the score.
Indeed.
Walking to your insanity for 200
King
years.
Phoenix.
All right, so in this campaign, the Crest of Darkness campaign, we have an our old group of adventurers, which are Lilar, Keeman, Erevan, and Ragnar. And the other member, Ellis, is called away to the front. She is learning tactics as far as coordinating entire armies of fighters.
No
It's
logic.
not work.
Tactics, no logic.
No, there's logic.
I feel like Ellis would yell about logic and then still go.
Yeah.
That's how that would happen.
I think she would quickly embrace the opportunity, knowing
Yeah, agreed.
she could put her skills to really good use there
Indeed.
with the impending conflict. Speaking of which, the previous night was a huge festival. Our two joiners would have probably arrived at some point. Both of you have been recruited, paid handsomely. Handsomely is in probably 1,500 gold
Oof.
each to come and join a particular mission group. Both of you would be aware that this is for the rebellion, for the revolution forces, which is part of the reason the payout is so large. Depending on your backgrounds, you may or may not have had missions with the Revolution forces in the past. I'll leave that up to you guys. You are meeting at a particular encampment in Edeland, just a little bit outside Roshden, which is the capital of Edeland. The four chosen of Torm, the campaign's main adventurers up until now, know there is a force of evil and a massive undead army horde is gathering to the north of Edeland, within the country of Janadar.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to be going to a briefing this morning where you'll find out more information and will be able to ask any questions about whatever this special ops mission is you're being sent on.
Ooh. All right.
Let's see. So the two newcomers, when you arrived sometime yesterday, probably we'll say near the evening, you would have been invited to join the festivities or would have been shown to a room. This encampment, though it is just like a moving sort of army camp, so generally you would imagine lots of tents and easily broken down structures. But with the fey magic of the area, they're able to actually grow little shelters out of the dense trees and foliage in the area. That way they don't even have to carry tents and stuff with them, as long as they're moving through Edeland.
It's pretty dope.
So, depending on what your characters would like to do, you could join in with the festivities for the evening, drinking, eating, enjoying any games, brawling, games of wit, that kind of thing. Or you could be shown to your room and told that in the morning would be the briefing, where you'd be told the details of your mission here, and to meet the rest of your squad.
During the festivities, I think does Norman would go out to the party, and he would try to find anybody who's acting kind of untoward. Like, is there anybody who got drunk and belligerent that they would have noticed?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm on my way to do
This
that.
particular group, like they need to blow off steam, and knowing that the conflict coming up is going to be huge, they're really like just going all out with this last night of huzzah.
Is there anybody doing it in a way that's actually endangering other people?
Bylar.
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
That bus.
let's put a pause on that real quick then, and find out what the rest of the group would be doing, because potentially yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lilar, how would you spend your evening?
There would definitely be a lot of stress that has to be parted with. I would be looking for any particular drinking games. The heavier the alcohol, the better.
Some
Are
good
you
old,
going hard, like planning on blacking out and just fucking letting loose?
After everything that's happened, I think that's allowed at this point.
Okay. All right. Let's. How about? Hold on a second. I don't. Horvald, how would you choose to spend your evening?
Yeah, he's probably getting plastered. He doesn't really want to be here. He kind of just like almost every other adventuring party he's ever been a part of. He was kind of set up with this job by his but by his connections with his adventuring father and his wealthy maternal family.
Trappings of wealth.
Yeah. He's
Cayman
kind of
knows.
cowardly and a bit too clever for his own good. Like I said, he's not particularly keen on being here. He'd rather be at home. So he's gonna probably get. Well, first he'd probably do what he can to try to find out any information about who he's being grouped up with, and depending on success with finding out that information, he would proceed to.
As you ask around, nobody in the camp really knows a whole lot about the Chosen. They know they are the Chosen of Torm, and that is the success of their campaign hinges on whether they succeed or not in their travels.
So are these fuckers just like riding in on bolts of lightning tomorrow?
Very, very frightening.
Or
Lightning.
It's very, very frightening. Galileo.
Lightning, yeah.
Hello.
I don't think I've used lightning
Yes.
in this campaign.
No. Yeah, no.
Okay, good.
I mean,
A lot of hate.
it's just a figure of speech.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, in a magical world, it might not be.
We've had purple. We're purple hazing, dude. We're always purple hazing around here.
Yeah. Swirly purple haze. It's very useful.
All right. Well, if he can't find out information, he will proceed to, get quite drunk, which is not easy for Horvald. He is a dwarf, and B, very heavy, and C, has a high constitution. So
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough. But it is possible. Go hard.
unfortunately for Horvald, he's not very much like the life of the party type. So it's kind of a sad sight.
Oh, that's
We can
sad.
change that. Come drink with Lilar.
Right?
Is he like lonely drinking, like alone in a corner, or is he like just talking to people that don't know him and don't care about
He
him?
might try to talk to people, but I mean, he's not very good at talking to people.
That's socially awkward.
Very much so.
All right, just roleplay me. That's fine.
Or
We're laughing because it's not true.
Erevan, how would you spend your festivities?
Erevan, he would. It's been a while since he's had a
been a while.
stiff drink. And yeah, he needs to blow off some steam, so he's gonna go see what Ragnar's doing and convince him to drink. And try and convince Keeman to join us. He's drinking games
All right,
that
so
he usually doesn't participate in.
you are shown to your tents, your abodes for the evening, and afterwards, Erevan moves quickly to intercept Keeman, depending on Keeman's plan for the evening.
Keeman actually just found a new book of rituals that he's pretty engrossed in. He's actually going to cast one of them pretty soon. It's a Find Familiar spell,
Oh.
which you might recognize as sorcerers not being able to, but I took a feat that I forgot about up until this point.
Good job.
Also, we didn't have anybody who could do ritual magic for arcane spells until
Yeah.
we started again, so now it's useless that I took it, but whatever. Anyway, I have Find Familiar, so I'm going to be kind of just talking to people and drinking. I'm not going to do any drinking games, because that's for people not of my station, with more constitution. I mean, I have a high constitution, but whatever.
Okay.
But I'm reading through my ritual book and casting Find Familiar and just talking to people, because I talk a lot.
Alright. So yeah, so Erevan will intercept. Keeman,
No, thank you.
Kevin.
I've never.
Kevin.
I have a wine. I have a wine. I drank
Come on.
1/8 of it.
Come on. Come
Why,
on.
I
This
have
is
a
one game.
why.
One game. One game.
game? Like a
One.
deck of cards game. I love 3-deck ante.
Ragnar, where's Ragnar? There's card drinking games, right?
What's
No,
Ragnar
I-
doing this evening?
Drinking.
He's
Ragnar is drinking and probably challenge people to arm wrestling competitions.
All right. Yeah, there would definitely be probably some brawling contests, some strength contests. You could definitely jump on those.
Are we wearing our whites right now, or
No,
does that not happen?
You get those in the morning.
dress whites.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Ragnar looks normal, not
Okay.
not this weird white stuff.
He's like, he's over there. All right, come on, Kevin. It's one game, one drinking game.
No, thank you. I will root you on and watch and read my book.
You're no fun.
I have the Book of Torm. I have this book, and I'm
Book
talking
of-
to this fine young lady over here to my right.
Oh, I gotcha.
She's imaginary.
I gotcha. All right, well, you enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go
Thank
join
you.
Ragnar.
I mean, I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to stay near you. I'm just not drinking with you.
Okay,
I'm not disappearing.
I'm going this way.
Okay,
Join Ragnar.
cool.
So go and join Ragnar, whatever he may be doing.
All right. So the two of you head off. Lila, would you join them on their way to the festivities?
Maybe. Until something catches my eye, and then I might wander off.
Okay.
As soon as he wanders off, I'm keeping an eye on him.
Suspicious.
Blend into the crowd.
Somebody has to be Lila's keeper. All right, you guys are getting drunk.
That's fair.
All right. As far as activities go for the evening, other than drinking, is anyone interested in any of the challenges or the gambling, anything like that?
Yeah, whatever Ragnar's gonna do, that's what Erevon's gonna do.
Are there drinking challenges?
Or attempt, I should
Drinking
say.
gambling?
I
What
could make that happen. Yes. Yeah. Totally.
what challenges are there?
Lilar will partake.
Let's see. So there's a mud pit jumping challenge.
Oh, nice.
There's a
Check.
arm wrestle championship.
Ooh.
Check.
Yes, feats of strength and nobility.
There's a
Punching Keenan in the face.
a hanging rope course.
Check.
Check.
Ooh. Nice.
There is a drinking competition.
Check.
Oh,
There's something
Definitely.
a little more intellectual in this town. Maybe a
Drinking competition.
There,
chess, maybe?
chess would be great. Poker.
there you go. Some gambling of sorts.
Poker.
I have the cards if anyone would like.
Yeah, well, there's a card poker championship. What else?
Maybe some throwing weapon challenges.
Throw in Lilar challenge. My challenge is to throw Lilar.
Hey, that's
Oh,
not
jeez.
fair. Let me tell you a story about this guy I met in a house.
Have a shooting competition.
Ooh.
If you would allow it, I'd take up a corner and tell tales of what we've done.
That's totally.
You want to banish
voluntary.
yourself to a corner?
I would do that if no one would mind.
Well, you'd probably get quite a crowd. Like, people know you're one of the chosen. They
Yeah,
would.
we're kinda
they'd probably
famous.
gather around if you, depending on your performance check.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll do that before cards. But cards also, if there's time.
All right. So
Also, I need an hour to cast Find Familiar at some point.
So we've got. I'm gonna put Ragnar and
For-
Erevon together.
For everything. We talking about every challenge. Yes.
Usually partake.
Keenan, I'm gonna put.
So just
you
in case
on
he
a
dies.
separate-
No regrets.
I'm gonna put you on a separate initiative. I'll put Mike. What's your character again? I forgot your name.
Norman. Norman.
Norman.
It's actually Norman.
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 I'll eventually get Ragnar's. I'll eventually get voice of Ragnar back. I just don't remember what I did.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's just your voice.
I have. He has to have a voice.
It was that plus boisterousness. That's really all it was.
What's Ragnar Smash?
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, some extra flavor for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody who, like, they're not being drunk and belligerent in, like, a this is a fun guy I want to hang out with way, but, like, they're trying to start fights and, like, just generally being, like, not a good person to have in society.
Hi, Lylar.
I don't think there'd be anybody like that here.
Hello.
Okay. It's okay if I can't find one. Yeah, that's
Well.
the target.
The night is young.
None of us here have killed anyone in a bar. Especially not the bartender or a hooker.
You've all done some pretty.
Definitely not
pretty
killed anyone in a
rough
bar.
stuff.
You've killed a bartender. We were in a bar, and you shot him with Eldritch Blast, and they fell into the back room.
To be
After oh,
You can't prove that.
I'm pretty
I
sure
can't, I
Erebon
was-
has the highest body count, by the way.
Probably. He got
Everyone
a
a
lot.
Ouijas, though.
Yeah.
after a couple hours of drinking, Horvald failed a couple wisdom checks and will probably be doing some of the challenges.
Right. How many are we? 4.
Seven.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's
6.
everybody.
Specifically, I think he was quote unquote interested in doing some arm wrestling and like the ropes course.
All right.
Are you wearing your heavy armor? Because that would be funny.
He doesn't wear heavy armor. He wears medium armor, but yes, he is wearing it.
So since Ragnar
Nice.
is kind of
It-
leading and
it does
Erebon
not
tagging
look-
along,
Very good on him.
Ragnar roll initiative, Erebon roll an assist. And if you assist
Are we rolling-
Ragnar, you'll have advantage.
Are we rolling on like normal dice, or we have an actual roller that we can use?
You can use the
Particular
Discord
one?
chat.
Got a 5 for the assist.
We've got the D&D Beyond Avray.
How do I do
add-on
this?
Thing. Exclamation
it's-
point and then the dice.
Do I add what I add to it normally, or no?
I think.
Like, is
yeah,
it a D20
you still
plus?
add your Dex mod or any other bonuses.
Oh. You have to put in roll.
Well, God damn. Wait,
I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Then I'm gonna get everybody else's. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, Laylar's a 14. Oh no, that's 3d10.
that didn't work.
No.
You sure?
That's-
Just need a
Okay,
space.
that was not an assist from Erebon.
What do I need the space at?
Between roll and 1. I don't know if the +4 will work, but we'll see.
Yeah, it worked.
So DOS.
15 for DOS.
Alright, the Ragnar and Erebon are moving on a 15.
I know you said I had advantage, but it's okay. I don't think I rolled better. I think, right? Oh no, I don't get advantage. You only got advantage if Erebon got it right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know stuff.
Everybody else roll initiative as well.
I got a 4.
For Horvold.
And depending on whether he's put to bed after likely failing in these challenges, he'd probably stumble over to some of the gambling tables.
12.
Got a 7 for Lilar, 12 for Keeman. Just need Norman.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Initiative.
Okay.
A great fiery storm has swept down from above.
Ooh.
It's not true.
What?
Sorry.
It was raining in
What?
Eugene.
Nah, it's not true.
I don't understand. Why'd you say it?
Well, because he was gone. He didn't know what was going on, so I just pretended. Never mind.
I don't. Can you? I don't.
It's a 14, my initiative, in
That
case you
it
didn't
is.
see the roll.
14. Alright, Ragnar and Erevan. Your evening of festivity starts off first. Ragnar, what's your plan to start off the night of festivities? What's your first stop?
I'll say we get lubricated with some alcohol before we start our first challenge.
Right.
So a drink, then the first challenge.
They're drinking.
Alright. Boom, off to drinking. Wait, the drinking challenge or just drinking?
Just get a drink, and then I'm gonna hit one of the many first challenges.
Okay.
I plan on doing all the challenges. Is the plan?
Ragnar and Erevan head off to get a first round of drinks. Norman, how does the beginning of your night start?
If I search around for like somebody who is being unruly and I don't find anyone, probably going to a corner somewhere and seeing who's hanging out alone and striking up a conversation with them.
Okay.
Oh god. Who's alone? Erevon's alone? Not Erevon. No, not Erevon. Keeman's alone.
People.
Norman ropes off a proverbial corner of the festival location, scoping out for other loners. Poor fellas. All alone.
I prefer to call them intellectuals.
Yeah, they would.
Alright, let's see. Keeman. Beginning of your evening.
The beginning of my evening, I declined drinks with Erevan.
Right.
I guess I would. Has the poker tournament started?
They would probably be getting signatures, getting everything set up.
I would sign up and then work out with the bartender or whoever's leading this area. If I could tell some tales of the Chosen of Torm and what we've done and the pride that we've brought with Lord Trey, their friend.
He says, "Sure." Points over to the left side of the sort of makeshift bar that's set up, and there's a bit of a raised platform area. You see a few musicians stepping down.
I'd shoot out my lute, tune, get ready for my turn.
All right, Lightlar.
I would be kind of following the group, but then I would be looking for a place where I can get a hearty drink, and I will quietly
For the
break
group?
off and head that direction.
So you'd probably tag along behind Ragnar and Erevan then, until you got to the bar and then ordered your drink.
Take a couple drinks, just kind of have some casual small talk with the people around me, and ask if maybe anyone knows a way to make some coin with the drinking festivities.
Well, if you are asking this of the bartender, when he comes by to give you another drink or check on you or what have you, He would tell you there's a bunch of competitions going on this evening. All of them will have cash prizes of some sort, probably for the top few placers. On top of that, there's a little gambling area with cards, dice, whatever your vice is.
I'll quickly order another glass of ale and quickly down the first one.
Excellent. Ale is free for everybody.
Oh, well, that is good.
Oh,
news.
That's a mistake.
I will.
They know what they're doing.
I will take a couple good drinks of the second mug here, and I will ask the bartender his name.
Call me Edward.
Ah, Edward. You been around here much?
Sure. Been here with the Resistance about 15 years.
Ah, lot I could learn from you. I used to work in a tavern before all this nonsense started.
Oh yeah? You want to help
Kind
out?
of thrown into it. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah,
Be
I'll
an
need
honor to have
another
you
ale.
chosen helping me out behind the bar here.
Yeah. It's a good way to earn a living, an honest living.
Certainly is. Of course, everything tonight's free, but sometimes people tip,
But Larlard's like
especially after you
very
tell them
awkward.
information.
I'll reach in my pouch and maybe pull out a couple silver and just slide that over to him. Be like, I know the work that you do. It's
I
a
appreciate it.
thankless job.
I appreciate it. You want
I'll
another
look down at
round?
my. Yeah. Actually, I was just thinking the same thing. This one's looking a little empty.
Coming right up, buddy.
I'll proceed to keep drinking.
All right. Horvald, beginning of your evening.
Yeah, the first thing he probably does, he'd probably try to find the commander's tent or whatever, but depending on success there, he would go straight to the bar.
You could just ask around to the still posted sentries, which direction the commander would be at, and could definitely end up at. Let me just find his name here. Major Router Tabald
Right.
is the.
Yeah, I rolled a 23 investigation or whatever to try and figure out where I need to go.
You end up at the tent, or a little makeshift building grown from the trees and foliage around. A bit sturdier, bit thicker walls, a little bit more time and energy was spent in making this particular abode. But inside you can see some kind of light source shining out through some of the less dense foliage. There's somebody inside.
All right, I'll see if I'm able to gain entry. Are there guards posted at the tent or?
Now there's just one that's kind of patrolling around the area, keeping a lookout on stuff. There's a door you could potentially knock.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and knock.
After a few moments, a human answers the door. Light blue eyes, dark hair, Seems young, maybe in early 20s. He opens the door, looks down at you. Can I help you?
I look up. Hey, so before we I go get plastered for the night, I'm just wondering, is there any way to find out who we get grouped up with tomorrow?
You must be one of the mercenaries we paid for. I can give you a little information now. The group will be alongside the Chosen of Torm. They were recruited specifically by Lord Alexander Shrey. They're a good lot, strong lot. One of them is heading off to get some instruction on generaling their own armies. As far as I know, they're just extremely powerful. Have overcame many a plight.
Bunch of idiots.
Can I get some sort of description?
Sure. Each of you describe your appearances.
Erevan is a wood elf, 6 feet tall. He's got long, almost silver-like hair, and almost goldish eyes. And he's pretty fair-skinned. Probably has a couple battle scars.
Alright, Keeman?
Keeman's 5'8", blue eyes, tan skin, black hair, half elf. Lanky, I guess. Or nerdy looking.
Ragnar.
Ragnar is a towering, like, 6'4". He is basically, like, really tall, really strong, scarred up, tattooed up, wears very little clothing.
Yep, usually just pants, right?
Just pants. Pair of pants and bracers.
Yeah.
Lilar?
Lilar is a halfling warlock. He's got light skin, white hair, green eyes, and a fabulous hat.
Huge
with a
hat.
small caterpillar on it.
Like doubles your height.
Good. So at least one person shorter than me.
He also mentions you'll be joined by another mercenary who's been hired by the name of Norman. And Norman, what do you look like?
Norman, what a fucking nerd name.
Nerd.
Norman is a 5'4", 90-pound, just
Jesus.
incredibly old-looking, creepy man with just completely oily, unwashed, long gray hair, with almost completely gray eyes, except for brown rings right near his irises. His skin is just entirely pale, and he's wrinkled. He walks around with a cane. And Matt, this is flavor for my character, but you're more than happy. I'm happy for you to strike it down as a DM. He always has an undead bird poached on his shoulder, and the bird is like obviously decomposing already, but reanimated by his magic. Smells awful. He smells awful. And just all around looks unapproachable in every way.
I'm totally cool having that. I would just, I want to know how you would deal with as like society in general, like passing through towns and stuff like that, and like,
He
do you
doesn't.
disguise it at all, or do you just people just fucking are repulsed by you?
Yeah, like I'm straight open about it.
All right.
His name is Beast, and he loves showing it to children.
Okay, just what kind of room do you want for the night, man?
Whatever room is the cheapest.
All right.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for these guys. And Horvald will waddle his very short 3 foot 8 inch 200 and some odd pound body.
Hefty.
Oh yes, he's hefty, kind of spilling out of his of his armor. It looks like it is very ill-fitting.
Regular Robert Baratheon.
Yes, if he was 2 feet shorter.
Yeah. Just like scrunch him down.
If he was 2 feet shorter than Robert Baratheon and probably at least as heavy. But yes, he will waddle away and go towards the bar area and keep an eye out for people who fit the description of what he was told.
9 in the morning.
It's a late start.
And yeah, so Horvald will then head over to the bar area where he is not initially interested in any of the games or challenges, but who knows where the night will take him.
Alright, so back to Ragnar and Erevan. You have just finished your first round of drinking. Probably gone through a couple of, at least 2 ales by now.
Yeah.
But you're feeling good. Working up a good buzz.
Perfect.
Where do you go from here?
Ragnar, bring us to our first entertainment of the evening.
Keyman's up to
Let's do the
over on the side.
Mud Pit Challenge. We'll do Mud Pit Challenge.
To the mud pit.
Mud pit. Oh, the jump. Okay.
Yeah, you said the Mud Pit. That's all I know is Mud Pit
Mud
Challenge.
pit jumps.
Okay. All right, so you head over to the Mud Pit Challenge, and what you see is a very long stretch of what you can only assume is a thick, muddy pond. On one side is a wooden sort of dock-looking, made of like wood it's a solid piece of wood because it's been grown into a bridge rather than constructed by chopping up a tree and tying it together. But it only goes out maybe 3 or 4 feet over the beginning of the mud pond. And then on the opposite side is another similar looking I don't know what to call it, like a ramp.
Okay.
The idea is you jump from one side to the other side. If you don't make it, you fall in the mud.
Makes sense.
So far, nobody has made it. You can roll to try and estimate how far the gap is.
What kind of check would that be?
Like an intel check or
I'd say probably investigation.
investigation? Okay. So, +1 for Erevan. 11 for Erevan.
All right.
What do you type in? Just roll investigation.
I just did the D20 and then plus my investigation total.
What? Oh, god damn it.
Does anyone use Discord? Could you do like roll investigation if you have your character loaded in?
I am looking how to do all that, but
Yes, you can.
Also, we're level 13, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be sure. I think
I did
we
not-
thought we were level 12 and figured.
I know what I did. I know what I did wrong. Sorry, guys.
Gosh, Ragnar.
You want Rylar to roll for you?
Gah!
Eight.
Oh, what'd you get?
An 8.
8.
All
All right.
Do I see them?
Basically the two. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if you take the time to specifically try and find them, they're not like anywhere close by. You'd have
That's
to
rude.
kind of look through the crowd and try and spot them. Once
Sorry,
they leave the
I
bar area,
haven't-
you pretty much lose track of them unless you're specifically looking for them.
Oh, then I'm not.
Okay. There's a good, probably 200 people or so just kind of milling about in like a big festival
Nice.
kind of vibe.
I forgot I was like a Luckomancer, so I forgot I have to actually be
Luckomancer.
thinking about that. Sort of. I mean, that was the idea.
Yeah.
Alright, so sizing up the mud pit, you can tell this is a fairly long jump.
All right.
What are your guys' strength scores?
18.
20.
This
20.
So
Right now.
long.
you feel pretty confident
Yeah.
about being able to make it. But,
Vampiric strength.
who knows?
Yeah. Any rules that they would be aware of? Like
No
against magic? No magic? Okay. So it's all natural.
See why we need
Say
to
that.
make something like that in the world.
All right.
This
Well, I
is
guess
a test of physical fitness, a test of strength, the long jump. Miss it and you fall in the mud. Win and take the pot. Currently
Ooh.
sitting at 15 gold.
Hey, 15 gold, Ragnar. You can make it, no problem.
5 silver to compete.
Oh, I got it, no problem. I will
Step
walk
right
up to him and be like,
step right up. You there, aren't you? You're one of the chosen. 5
Indeed.
silver for a jump there.
5 silver. It'd be pay for me and my friend here. I'll give him a gold.
1 gold into the pot, and he drops it into a literal, just like clay pot sitting next to him.
Okay. Good to go. And
Be
Erval,
careful, the living wood of Edelin can be a tricky temptress. Good luck in the jump.
I guess, yeah, you get up there and it's like as soon as it gets up there, try and do like a running, like sprint, and running jump. I should say.
How far back? You have to go at least 10 feet, I believe, for a long.
Is it 10 feet? Ooh,
Yeah,
shit! I thought it was
me
like
check.
5 feet.
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Unless you have the feet for less feet.
No, I do not specifically, or everyone does not. I should say.
No one should.
Maybe Ellis.
No, that didn't work. How the hell does it? It doesn't make sense.
You have an extra C in there. Is that what's doing it?
I don't know. It's what I'm seeing on the sheet. It says roll a check for your current active character.
If it is 5 or 10 feet, like if it's already less than 5 feet, and like he's still gonna run, but he probably just won't get any bonus from it. If the minimum is 5 or 10 feet.
I think that's how you do it.
All right.
So you don't actually type in the brackets. That's just their documentation. Their documentation is really bad.
Long jump.
So what do you actually have to type in?
If you see what I put, it's sorry.
We don't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, so it's like exclamation point and then just check straight after that. No like punctuation or anything, and then whatever like the check is against.
And it's a space.
Space in between, but not in quotes. But yeah.
So the long
for a
jump.
long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay.
If you do a standing long jump, you can only go half the distance.
Okay. You said the plank was like 4 feet. long, or
The like ramp that goes out over the mucky pond extends over at about 3 or 4 feet.
okay? Well, so he won't get anything from it, but he'll do a running jump. And athletics.
All right. So as you sprint, you take off. What is your full movement speed?
It's 35.
35. All right.
Yeah.
So you're fairly quick for a person.
For an elf.
A little slightly faster than average.
Person.
Yeah.
You're fast.
You're a little quick for a person.
You're
Yeah.
slightly
I feel like
faster
that's
than average speed, and take off, sprinting as quickly as you can. You get a few steps on the ramp. Your first step is solid. The second step, it shifts a bit, and your third step, your foot sinks in to the wood before you spring off for your jump. Roll a dexterity save.
Dexterity.
Actually, we'll make it acrobatics. Roll an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Not
no!
not better. Okay, acrobatics. That's a 9.
All right, you fail to
That was
recover,
annoying.
and your
Sorry.
jump distance is halved. What does that make your full jump distance?
Damn. So jump distance from a standing is half your strength score.
Well, you ran, so it'd be your full strength score.
Okay, but now it's
But
half.
then half.
So yeah, so
Okay,
it's,
9 feet then.
9 feet. You fall in the mud.
No. No.
Clothes ruins.
Where's
The nice
Keeman?
new
It's
clothes
pretty
that we
horrible.
got.
That's not the new ones. That's not until morning.
Yeah, that's enough for morning.
Surprisingly, it does not smell.
Oh, that's good. It's not too bad. Ragnar, you got this. Watch out for that tricky wood.
Erebon clambers
Sloshes out of the mud.
Yeah, just dripping, like thick, swampy mud, head to toe.
Where's Keeman? Keeman. Keeman. Oh, well, I'll find him.
Please. They do have water buckets off to the side with clean water. You can-
Perfect. He'll clean up as Ragnar is doing this thing.
They've got a little word carved into the side of them. They like refill themselves after use. So you
That's
dump
awesome.
the water on yourself. Say the word, dump it on. Just keep.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah,
shit! I
he'll
would love
keep
to
doing that.
Sorcery!
I'd love to steal that with shape water. That would be awesome.
Right.
All right. So Ragnar's up now.
All right.
Your admission has been paid for.
Smash.
Step right up, big fella. I'm sure you'll make it.
All right, I will get myself a good running jump, and I will run and jump.
Just the standard 10 feet.
Yep. Well, I mean, because the more doesn't add anything special. So,
Just.
just the standard 10. Yeah.
Do you scream primally?
I'm not gonna go into rage and cheat. Are you kidding me?
Is it cheating? It's not magic.
Because do I want to get exhausted? No, I don't want to be exhausted. Not frenzy. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Because it's not magic. It's just a skill, like a learned skill.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna rage. Just go and begin to charge.
Start
All
foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, no, you full rage, like maybe smack your chest a couple times for the pain, get your blood pumping, your eyes go wide. The I don't know what to call him, the admission person, announcer, like takes a step back, like visibly like kind of shocked for a moment at the intensity of your face, and you charge forward. You get to the wooden ramp. First step seems fine. Second step seems fine. Third step, the entire ramp wobbles. And you almost lose your balance. Roll an acrobatics check.
Or does he?
I gotta type in acrobatics. Hold on here. I had everything set up for like the other thing. I was like, yes.
I'm gonna use
For
the
the-
restroom.
Oh, for the athletics. I know. I wish you or acrobat. I wish you
More
said
than
athletic.
anything, I want you to fail DOS, and I like you as a person, but I really want to see you fail and just face plant while enraged.
Splat.
Everyone comment on Matt's pants now.
Oh, Matt's pants? Alright.
Color do we think they are?
Is that peach? Oh, sorry, Chris. Not Matt.
Let's see, Chris. Oh, it looks like salmon.
Yeah, I'd say salmon.
Salmon. I like them.
Salmon. I see it.
Yeah, they look salmony.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, that
Color
mini
of
All
fridge.
right, what do we
Bad,
get,
man.
Dasa, first?
Just realized that was a mini fridge.
11 for my acrobatics.
Ragnar 11
Oh,
does
man.
not recover, so your jump is halved. What does that make your jump? 10 feet.
10 feet.
Solid 10 feet.
Unfortunately, is not enough to make it across, and Ragnar also falls into the goopy muck, the cool mud cooling his wild temper.
It's okay. I got the bucket for you, buddy. No shame.
Oh, the mighty Ragnar, another of the chosen of Torm, is unfortunately unable to make it across this mighty challenge.
How close was I?
Were we off by like just a couple feet? Or
Can I
Hard to
gauge that
tell.
or not tell?
Thinking back, you were close. You were close. Maybe just a few feet more.
ooh, should we try again, Ragnar?
It definitely
Ragnar's
was
gonna-
not far off.
Ragnar's gonna try again.
Try one more
They're
time.
coming back, cleaned up from the mud, and they want to take another go at the challenge.
I didn't clean up from the mud. I'm
Oh.
still drenched in the
Okay.
mud.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give him another
Like
go.
everyone's holding the bucket. I just walk some.
Like, oh, great, come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Crazy 7-foot bald raging human barbarian covered in mud.
Norman, you may notice, depending on your current location, but you may see a raging barbarian-looking figure attempt to do the mud challenge and fall in unsuccessful. I don't think anything has really stood out to you as of yet from your lookout post on the edge of the party. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go get a drink.
All right. You head up to the bar and notice. Let's see. Keeman's up next. So at this point, you would notice a figure up on a little raised dais platform to the left of the bar, or the right of the bar, depending on your. I guess to you guys, it'd be to the right of the bar. From God's position, it's the left. Just saying.
You guys are upside down.
Weirdos.
God is always right. So to the right of the bar is a little raised dais, and you can see a figure messing around over there, maybe practicing or preparing for some kind of show or performance. You go up to the bar, order a drink, comes back and gives you your ale, your free ale, courtesy of the Resistance.
Yay.
I go ahead and ask the bartender while I'm getting the drink. Who around here might know the most about vampirism?
Edward kind of takes a step back and looks left and right and settles his nerves visibly, and then takes a couple steps back forward. Vampire. I don't really know anybody who's knows a whole lot about vampirism.
Wait a minute. Isn't Lilar helping that guy serve drinks?
I think Lilar is just drinking at the bar right now. You'd probably see Norman come up and then order a drink from the bar and ask this out of nowhere question about something horribly evil.
Lilar just said that like, man.
Yeah, Lilar, you would hear this. Do you have any reaction?
I would kind of
Keeman, you could probably hear this as well from your position.
I'm
I'd
busy.
kind of glance over and then just kind of listen without making it obvious.
Okay. The Edward, the bartender, he recovers himself. Goes, I will say there's the. He kind of like looks left and right again. This time, like as if he's keeping a secret. And he lowers his voice, hopefully, so Lilar doesn't hear. The Chosen are here. Could talk to them. They probably know a thing or two about some more dangerous magic.
Oh,
That
do we?
What?
Lilar, it sounded like you were listening. Why don't you go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you hear what the bartender says?
I can do that.
No, you can't. Don't lie. Don't lie to the DM.
Listen here. I can roll. Whether or not I hear anything is another story.
There.
Use those half-elf ears. Or not half-elf, halfling. Halfling. Keeman's a half-elf.
Why do you take my ears?
Very high.
Sorry.
perception.
The ale, it's kicking in.
Ah,
How do you have a 1 for perception?
Oh, that is unfortunate.
because I am fantastic.
Is that a natural one?
No.
No, I rolled
Oh.
a 7 plus 1, so I rolled an 8.
He'd actually be able to re-roll a 1.
I would.
Yeah,
Very
the
true.
one time.
So all you pick up is that the bartender lowered his voice and then whispered something to Norman, but you can't hear what they say.
I would just glance over and just look to see who he's talking to.
You see Norman. Norman, do you have any response reaction to what he says?
Yeah. Norman goes, I've heard rumblings about them. What would they look like?
Roll a perception check just roll a perception check for me.
Me or Lilar?
You.
Okay.
And are you keeping your voice down, or are you just talking normally?
I'm talking normally, but it's on my phone, so I can turn it up.
No,
No.
I just
In
mean so
character.
that whether
In character.
Lilar would hear you.
In
or
the
not.
character.
Yeah.
I guess I keep my voice down.
Okay, so you match kind of his tone, trying to speak quietly.
Yeah. I just reflect whatever people do to me socially, so.
All right.
We're talking about
What
the
was
character,
that?
not you.
14.
Yes.
You notice he looks at the halfling sitting on the stool just a little ways down from you, and then at the figure who's currently on the dais preparing. And then his eyes kind of sweep over the rest of the crowd before he looks back to you. I don't want to,
You're back.
intrude on their privacy or anything. They're probably out trying to enjoy themselves. I don't know if they, want to be bothered, but for maybe a little persuasion, I could help you in a general direction, you could say.
Okay, so I can roll my persuasion check after this, but my response would be, all right, young man, I understand that I don't smell the best. So if you can tell me where to go, you can stop smelling me.
His eyes go white, and he's like taken aback for a second, and then like thinks about it, and is like, oh, he thought. It just like shakes his head.
He rolled 20.
Nice. Oh, jeez. All right, so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. Look, he just instinctually ducks down once again to talk to you, and like, listen, to your right there, and the one up on the dais, those are two of the chosen. I had two others come up here earlier. They're over at the mud pit right now.
Norman just kind of gives him a thumbs up or whatever the equivalent is, if there's like a better sign in this world.
Okay.
And
Thumbs
walks
up
over
works.
to the halfling, over to Lilar.
Lilar, you see this mildly creepy fellow walk up to you as you're enjoying an ale at the bar.
Your new best friend.
Excuse me, sir. You seem to look particularly chosen compared to the people around here.
Wow.
That's great.
Huh? And I'll like shake my mug and it's kind of empty at this point.
Edward stops by, brings another one by for you.
Ah, thank you, Edward. And like I'll put out
Colin.
over. And take a drink
He nods, smiles.
and kind of glance over and were you what are you rambling about? And then take a big swig of my drink.
I'm just looking for some enticing conversation.
Enticing conversation, huh? Well, there may be some of that around here. Not sure I have the motivation to help you.
Understandable. My name is Norman Gantenbein, and I believe I'm joining your group tomorrow. I know that I was hired to help him out, right?
I don't think. Do we know that they were hired? Does it?
They would have mentioned
Oh, okay.
that with the loss of Ellis, they did hope to bring on some more manpower for your rather dangerous mission coming up.
Would they have told us who, like names or anything, or just there's
No.
some people joining you?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Okay. How do I know you're telling the truth? And how do I know you're up to the task of joining? We get a lot of people that just seem to approach us and say, "Hey, you guys look fancy. I like the hat. You seem cool. Can we be friends?"
Didn't say it like the
no
hat,
one
I mean.
ever.
Not one person.
There's flocks of.
That's not
People.
true. I actually think I remember at one of the inns Lilar went to, his hat was complimented by one of the bartenders or something.
Does sound familiar.
That is how I rate establishments on Dungeons and Yelp.
Dungeons and Yelp. Dungeons
Two
and-
Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
5 shields.
Norman kind of just takes a step back and then gestures to his clothes, which again are basically just a really tattered wizard's cloak and a dead bird on his shoulder, and goes, "I'm not particularly interested in trying to gain any of your wealth. I just want to get to know the people I will be working with."
That's understandable. And I'll like reach up to my hat and like grab my caterpillar scrunch and be like, just make
Yes.
sure that bird stays away from my friend and maybe we can have a conversation. But first, I will need a slight proof of ability from you. And I will point over towards Keeman's direction.
Oh man,
That
So,
guy over
that's the
there
Cuban.
is a buddy of mine. We go way back. If you can do something from here to get his attention, maybe throw him off his guard a little bit or knock him out or something. Knock him down. I don't know. He seems pretty mighty on his high
Son of
horse
a
most of the time.
Very large scale.
I'll tell you anything that you want. And buy you a drink.
What? Ryan, you want a drink?
Hey, random stranger. You want to knock out my friend for me?
This is great. We can't hear you, Matt.
He's a good friend. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Way back.
Sounds legit.
How disruptive would you like me to be?
Oh God.
Like, all right.
Um,
Rolls with it.
I'd look over at Keyman. Just nothing too disruptive. Obviously, there's a lot of innocent people around here, but if you can just kind of, I don't know, embarrass him or something, we'll.
Rude.
I think that'll be worthy enough.
You who can embarrass Keenan shall be worthy.
Starts
Is
a
Keeman
new
drinking?
competition.
Right?
Is Keeman drinking right now?
He's had half a glass of wine at most.
Wow.
He's not a big drinker.
Really sipping it.
Is the wine in his hand, or is it on the bar in front of him?
Edward would
Be
have
on the
also
stool.
brought by an ale for you, just since they're free. He's like, hey, here you go, it's an ale.
Oh, I'm more of a wine man. I don't...
Whatever, I'm walking away.
Oh,
Okay.
well, thank you. I'll give this to a random stranger, and I give it to a random stranger.
They like
'Cause I don't want to.
take it from you, kind of like high five you.
Yes.
Blessings of Torm be with you, or whatever.
Another.
Storm is bravery.
Taurus bravery.
Norm, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I would have it, but I'm tuning and going to cast a spell soon, so I'm not really focused on the drink. But it's like it's on a stool in front of me or whatever, as I practice or tune.
Okay. Feel free to let me know how you want me to roll this, but what I want to do, Beaks is also my arcane focus.
Nice.
So
Nifty.
I grab Beaks, and as I grab him, I just squeeze him wholeheartedly, and you can see his just mouth open like that. And I want to cast a mage hand to knock the glass over onto Keeman.
Oh, rude. But effective.
Keeman, what is your passive perception?
21.
Oh wow.
What?
Holy shit.
Why is yours higher than Erebon's? Holy
Well,
crap.
yeah. So, fun fact, that's with a 1 modifier. I took expertise in it, so it's 5 times 2 since we're level.
Oh,
Wow.
that's right, because Bard.
So it's literally with just a +1, but
Damn.
plus 10.
All right.
Dang.
So
Does expertise affect the passive as well?
So,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I think it's just the roll for expertise, right?
yeah, my roll would be 11.
roll,
So you add 10 plus 11, right?
roll an acrobatics
10 plus
check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
His expertise would be 21.
No, just a dexterity save actually.
Save. Oh, no, it has to be exclamation point, Rob. Boop. Roll 1d20 plus 4.
Is that just the feat, or is because you or did that come from like the Bard?
Bard College of Lore. Oh no, I don't even know if that's a college. I think Bard level 3, you get to choose 2 things and become expertise in it. Also, you get Jack of all trades. So now
Yeah, that's a
I also super good at persuasion. I have a 15.
Jesus. Yeah, bards are so much fun in 5e.
So I have a 10 intimidation and 10 performance and a 9 stealth.
Gosh.
Norman, roll a sleight of hand.
You should really roll a sleight of mage hand roll. Really,
Is sleight of hand dexterity or charisma based?
magic.
Sleight of hand, it's dexterity.
Dexterity. Right. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of mage hand.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Okay, yeah, so expertise says for any ability check you make using those that you chose. So I don't think that wouldn't impact your passive.
No.
I'm pretty sure it does affect your passive.
Yeah. Your passive is
Thank
just
you.
your modifier.
So your proficiency bonus is double for any ability check that you make that uses either of the chosen proficiencies.
I rolled
So
an
it says
18.
verbatim, but okay.
Well, I know, like on D&D Beyond, if you have expertise in something, it increases your passive perception to that
Does
number.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, that's boss.
And my word's gonna be way better next time I play him.
All right. Wait a minute.
Hit that.
Rolled a 22, if that helped.
Okay, 22 and then 18. So you dodge out of the way. You notice a. What does your mage hand look like, Norman?
The way I've always played D&D, and Mage Hand doesn't really have a look. Do you want me to like come up with the effect of like how it does it?
Yeah, like what does your mage hand look like? How does your force affect the cup and knock it over?
Ideally, I'd like it to be kind of a dripping, ethereal, like black, bluish hand that just appears and then knocks something over and then disappears.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
So you materialize your mage hand, swing and knock the cup over. Keeman notices it out of the corner of his eye and dodges out of the way quickly, looking around for the source of the magical hand.
Typical Keyman.
I immediately, even though I don't know that he has the spell or not, I look for Lilar.
Locate him up at the bar.
Makes sense.
I'm drinking my mug of ale.
Do I see him with his hand out in a spell casting motion?
You
No.
might see my hand out with a middle finger, but not a spell casting motion.
That's guilty enough.
Well, looking straight into Lilar's eyes, I would snap my fingers and clean up the spill so it's not there anymore.
Good old
And go back to what I was doing, but staring directly at Lilar with my tuning my lute, and I'm going to cast a spell, but I'm just going to do it all staring at Lilar. I don't know who it was, but I have a good idea.
I'll take a quick drink of my ale, and I'll kind of glance over to Norman. I was like, huh, you actually did it. I can appreciate that.
You actually did.
What do you want to know?
Honestly, I didn't imagine role-playing Norman in a social setting to begin with.
There you go.
Welcome to Matt Arnold's D&D.
Welcome.
Remember when the party died and you had to think of a vampire campaign?
Good times. Good times.
That was like the first month.
Yep.
I guess Norman would say, I'm not much one for small talk, but what would you know about vampirism?
Quite a bit. It's definitely a thing, and there's a hierarchy to it. And there's a lot of power and responsibility that might come with it if one were turned, let's say.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
I am speaking from a wealth of knowledge about the subject. I've done a lot of research in my past adventures.
Technically.
He
Father
goes,
should roll a deception check and an insight check.
oh. Me insight, Lilar deception.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless you want to just take him at face value.
Oh, I pulled a Rob.
Hey.
Even with the +10. I guess this spot is accurate for how well Lilar rolls on everything.
Hi, Lilar.
All right. So you can tell Lilar is not being straightforward with you. He's dancing around the truth.
Okay. uh, sorry, I'm role playing the character, but I'm pretty socially awkward in real life, so I'm not intending to be mean.
I mean, like, most of us are.
Yeah, you're fine. You're doing great.
I'm a social butterfly, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
You beautiful bastard, you.
Yeah.
I can tell you're full of shit.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
That's very assertive of you, and I also figured you would have been skilled enough to throw my friend off his game. And like in Lilo fashion, I'll like snap my finger. Or actually, how far away is Keeman from me?
Oh, god damn it.
15-ish feet, maybe 20.
Okay,
15
I'll
feet?
like snap my fingers, and I'll cast Produce Flame like on his loot, like on the string for his loot.
Oh,
Hold on. How
I
far away?
gotta be like
With
that.
the, just so it's a cantrip,
Okay,
but
hold on.
just the intent to snap the strings off his loot, so he has to redo them.
All
right.
Not to like, destroy his
All right.
loot or anything.
So I cast Counterspell, you fucking son of a whore.
That reaction.
It is a reaction, yes.
Alright. So you
If it's
feel,
less than third level, it fails.
you
Which
feel
it
a
is.
pulse of magical energy begin to emanate from Lilar's direction, and instinctively raise your hand and perform the counterspell. Lilar, you feel your magic fade.
So Matt, I just want to bring up that I am a wild mage. You don't have to do it now, just a heads up. That is a thing that-
No, I think we
That's
need to
above
do
a
it now.
first level spell.
That was
Alright.
me.
So if I
Forgotten.
roll a 1, then I have to roll on the chart.
Yes.
Ooh. That's right, you forgot
We
that
haven't had any
for the
ones yet
longest
tonight.
time. Yeah, not yet.
I'll give Lilar a chance. He'll roll many ones.
Oh, wow.
Boo.
Oh, poor Lilar. I get 19. Oh, man.
All right.
I would. God. Oh, Lilar, I see you're trying to make this a grand entrance for me.
So,
And I would walk
Alright, hold
onto
on, hold on.
stage.
all right. So at this point, Horvald, you've had your conversation. You're heading over here. I assume you would go to the bar first to get your drink on.
Yeah.
All right.
Get your drink on. Get your drink on.
So you head up to the bar and notice both three members of the group you will be joining in the near future. Two of them are sitting/standing side by side. The other is off to the right a little bit on a raised dais. The one on the dais has his hand up and is looking daggers at the short halfling, who would have maybe a small smile, or are you just deadpan?
I would have kind of that sly grin.
Shit-eating grin.
What's how's Norman looking?
Classic Lilar.
I'd imagine that Norman is still holding his bird out just toward Keeman, because Keeman looked directly at Lilar and didn't see Norman at all. He's just standing there like this.
What is he doing with that bird? So, Horvald, you arrive on the scene. There is like a little area just outside the bar. There's a bunch of tables set up, and like there's different guardsmen and women and service members all kind of milling about. But the area right up next to the bar is fairly clear. There's only maybe 4 or 5 other people up at the bar top.
Yeah, first things first, I'll go up to the bar and get a couple drinks first. Let's see.
Edward steps up, he's already got an ale in hand, but if you say something like, like bring me another. Like he'll just go grab another one. You'll have two in front of you in a second.
Yeah, I'll pound a couple.
All right. He gives you your first one, and you
Gotta
down.
catch up.
He's got the second one. He brings it over. You down that one. So the next time back, he just brings like 3 and sets them all down in front of you.
Jeez.
I'll grab all 3 with one hand and look around the room. I'll leave a couple silver on the bar top as I turn around.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Let's see. Who do I see first?
Probably Lilar and.
I rolled to see, and yeah, it was Lilar and Norman, and I kind of recognize that these might be members of the party that I'll be
Lilar would
joining.
definitely stand out. Norman would probably stand out too, honestly.
The magic is coming out of their fingertips. Just a heads up.
Well, fingertips and a bird.
So I will. I'll walk over to these guys, drinking at least one of them on the way and tossing it on the bar top, and just approaching them. What's going on, guys?
Norman, Lilar?
What you doing there?
What you doing
Having
there?
a conversation. What are you doing? And who are you?
Well, you look like somebody I was kind of told to find. Are you, what was it, Lilar? One of the chosen?
I don't. Who's asking?
Norman
I'm
kind
one
of
of
perked up when he said chosen.
I'm one of the people sent to replace some Ellis. I don't know. My parents got me this job.
That's fair.
So there's 2 of you.
I knew it.
Two of who? Oh, is this the other new guy?
He's also claiming to be an assistant, but
You kind of
he
smell.
Insistent.
I guess I wouldn't have said assistant. He is also claimed to be joining the group to become a member of our team, but he has proven himself to me to be trustworthy.
I'll turn my head
at
to
this point?
I'll turn my head to where they're pointing and see that it's another person who matches a description that I was given, and I'll be like, "Oh, you guys doing some hijinks, pranks, huh?"
Steven, what are you doing at this point?
I would, if I noticed Lilar not paying attention to me, I would still be ready for anything, but I'm going to use his last slight as an entrance onto the stage. At this point, I've casted what is it called? Bardic. God, I forgot the word. Bardic Inspiration on myself. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
And I use that as a grand entrance. I use the magical words of counterspell, and I would use that as a, "Hey, everybody! I am here. My name is Heman Zelosiant of the Chosen of Torm, and I'm here to tell you a tale of
The crowd that's
great."
milling about the tables all quiets down a little bit, and the group of people who are closest to you, they lower their voices and turn to look and see what's going on as they hear your voice. And eventually, the rest of the crowd starts to go quiet, and as everyone begins to pay attention.
I would start strumming just a background tune.
Are you standing on a chair or sitting somewhere? Or
I'm standing and just pronouncing.
Announcing.
There's a raised dais just to the right of the bar, and he's up on that, just kind of standing there.
Okay.
I'm strumming a little, and I would say, would anyone like to hear a tale of vampire lords and our group, Vampire Lord Alswith, the tale of the downfall of Alswith. Who would like to hear this?
Lila
Give me a
would
cheer.
start this one.
Yeah, sure, but we're not kids, mate. Get
I
on with the
realize-
story. Yeah, get
All
on
right.
with it.
All right. Well,
Lila would also
let me
start.
tell you about Alswith. Alswith was a vampire lord of much power. He had
Did you roll a
kidnapped.
performance check?
Yeah, okay, thank you. I was wondering when that would be. Okay, I'm going to use Tides of Chaos, which will give me advantage. So I'm going to roll 2.
Nice.
So next time I cast any spell, you can just have me do the wild magic no matter what.
Okay.
But only if I cast above first level.
First level or above?
First level or above, yeah.
Nice. Oh, man.
Norman,
Hello,
does he do this often?
Yes.
All the time.
Okay, so that is...
God, 2 5s.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't add in the number, though. It's with a plus 10, so it's 15.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a solid performance.
Yeah.
You want me to keep talking, or it's just
do
gonna be
your thing.
basically? Oh, all right. Ah, crap. All right. All right. Alswith was a vampire
Give me the
lord.
gist of it. Like, what is your? How long are you planning to? How long is your
The
story?
TLDR.
I
Long.
don't need to know verbatim. Yeah.
I'm going through the tower, changing the shape of the earth to get in, fighting the flesh golem.
Couple hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a full performance.
and saving Lilar and Shrey turning into a golden dragon. So it'll be a bit before I'm done.
Dang.
Okay.
Wait, is it common knowledge that Shrey's a dragon?
No.
Then I
No.
would
No.
just bring up that Shrey was there with us, but I wouldn't bring in that specific thing.
Okay. Cool.
And I would mention that
That's
Alswith. Look, every tale is a bit of embellishment, everyone.
I mean, you can talk about a golden dragon, just don't say it's Lord Trey.
Once
But I
he
would-
gets on his soapbox, I'm gonna start messing with Keyman to get him to shut the hell up.
All right. All right. Let's go back to Ragnar and Erebon real quick. Ragnar, you go up. 5 silver, mate. If you want to give it another go, I'm
I
sure
give
you'll
him
make it this
five.
time.
I give it 5 silver. Or, I mean, I have 5 silver I can give. But yeah, I pay.
All right, in the pot. Thank you. Good luck, sir, barbarian, sir.
Silly.
Give myself another barbaric roar and give myself a 10-foot running jump.
All right. Once again, the first step on the wooden ramp seems just fine. Second step seems just fine. As you get the third step and you press down, it's almost like it's a spring, and your weight just pushes the entire ramp down far, almost into the muck. Roll a
Dang.
acrobatics check.
Springboard.
Come on, acrobat.
Is there a way for us to make this like an athletics check with this jump?
Think about how you're undertaking it, and maybe you tell me.
Okay, 'cause, like this athletics is strength based. Mm,
All right, Ragnar acrobatics
Mm.
14. Unfortunately, you are not able to gauge just exactly how this new feature of the ramp is going to affect your jump. And once again, you go about half distance, but this time way up in the air, and you make a huge splash as you fall into the muddy pond below. People within like a 5 to 10 foot radius are all just like splattered with mud.
Jeez.
Erebon, are you taking another go?
Yeah, he'll give him 5 silver
in
and take
line.
another go.
There's a couple other people who came up and like put some silver in and like tried to run across and then oh, I fell in.
No. Oh no. Okay. So.
All right, step right up, coming up for another go. Not sure why you cleaned yourself off. I'm sure you're gonna just get muddy again.
Probably. I wasn't sure if we're gonna do it again.
All right, 5 silver.
5 silver. There you go. Good, sir. Alright, so everyone will take a different approach. He'll try and go about 3, try and go to the edge of the ramp and try and springboard it just all of his strength. See if he can do that. So he'll walk to the edge and try and like jump as hard as he can. I guess like using the wood if it is, assuming it becomes stable, to push himself out.
Assuming it's gonna do the same thing it did to Ragnar, you're going to go out onto it and jump hard on the end and try to use it.
Yeah, like a springboard. Yeah.
That is still going to be an acrobatics check.
It's acrobatics. Damn. Okay. For fuck's sake. That's a
Yay, natural 1.
Yeah, that's a 5 in total.
Oh, you know it's a 1, though.
Unfortunately,
It is.
This turn on the wooden ramp, it's not a springboard, and as you land on the edge of it, it shifts back and forth left and right once again. And you strike down with such force, it actually like cracks a little bit, and then it starts moving left and right, and you just fall head over heel, sinking down into the mud. You take a 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you smack your arm on the way down.
Ow.
On the side
it's fine. Ow. Alright. Next game.
Ragnar, what are you doing?
I have an idea to try it one more time. And have I noticed that it's the third step that the springboard, like the thing indentates, right? Have I kind of cut onto that or no?
Yeah, you can tell that whatever happens doesn't, like, the full effect of it doesn't happen until you're near the end.
Near the end. So I want to try it one more time.
You did it was around your third step, or after you had gone so far on the ramp.
What my plan is I want to play again. I'm going to do it again, but I want to jump before I'm going to hit that springboard.
How far? Like before you touch the ramp at all?
Well, how long's the ramp entirely?
Roughly 4 feet.
I probably jump like once I a foot in on the ramp, and try to use more of this as a long jump athletics roll, since I'm not trying to bounce off that springboard. I'm more using my pure muscles to basically leap.
You drop your coin into the pot.
Yeah, actually, it gives this a really close example for athletics, like for this, like in the description for D&D. Not that mattered on my roll.
You walk backwards, paying your 5 silver. Run your 10 feet forward, and on your first step inwards, you push off, releasing yourself forward.
Yes.
There is no resistance, nothing to trip you up. What is your total distance? Is it 20 feet?
20 feet.
You easily clear the
Jeez.
muddy pond, landing on the ramp at the opposite side. Roll an acrobatics check.
God. That's what it's been the one thing I fall. It's gonna be like I land and go. Oh shit! I put the wrong thing. Oops.
Oh. I got
I
one.
think-
Like, huh.
Yeah.
Ragnar, this program is really handicapping how you usually roll.
Right?
I don't like it.
Hopefully we can get some better rolls in here soon.
I mean, it's acrobatics. I'm not the greatest at acrobatics. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The ramp on the opposite side, as your foot lands down on it, it gives way like a marshmallow, and you just sneak through it, falling into the pond of mush below, or the pond of mud below.
Oh, fun stuff.
The ramp kind of like bounces back up to its position.
Very clever.
Rigged.
No! These are fair.
They're carnival games. They're
No
rigged.
magic allowed.
But they're fun, so.
Erewhon, are you trying again?
Nope, he's gonna wash up and wait for Ragnar.
Alright.
Yeah, after this time, I'm just gonna wash up a little bit. Yeah, I'm like just basing my hands and
You
maybe
were
my
so
maybe.
close, Ragnar. You were so close.
So close.
I
Oh,
know.
you were close.
All right, let's do it one more time. One more time. Same thing.
Oh, God.
Alright, 3 gold total so far. Alright, Ragnar, another 5 silver.
It's hold on, question as Ragnar is passing. Is the guy staring in my direction by chance, or in our direction? By chance?
The, like, commentator guy?
Yeah.
No, he's, it's like somebody else has walked up. He just took their money and they went and tried to do the thing and fell in the mud. And he's back to business.
Cool. I'm gonna basically Ragnar and be like, good luck, and kind of tap him on the back. I'm gonna cast guidance on him while I tap him on the back.
Alright. Ragnar,
So,
you
like-
get back up in line. It comes up to your turn again. Drop your 5 silver. Alright, big buddy. Let's see if you can make it this time. This time, I'm sure this will do the trick.
I'm gonna do the same tactics. So
Alright,
leaping early. Yeah.
Are you aiming to land on the ramp on the opposite side again?
Guess that's the goal, right? Is to get on the ramp, or
It's just to get across.
so I technically could get on the other side and like to the left of the ramp, and still count. Hypothetically,
Maybe. Yeah. I didn't say you couldn't do that.
yeah. I mean, I already know there's going to be a spring. Like now that I know that, for the heck of it, I'm going to hit the ramp again just to see what happens.
Add a D4 to your check.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to leap and then aim for the other ramp,
Alright.
just for the fun of it.
Like, this is rigged. There you go, buddy.
Alright, so you still do like just the one step on the ramp on
Yeah.
your side, right? Okay. So you
Yeah.
do one step, you're leaping long jump. You get about halfway across the pond when
Oh,
you
jeez.
just stop, smash
Crap.
into some kind of invisible air barrier, and fall into the muddy pond below.
Everyone's bad.
Oh, somebody was trying to cheat, were they? Hey, the rules are no magic, friends. Give it another go. Your money's forfeit.
Nope. That's my bad.
Ragnar was like, magic? What magic? He's like,
What
so
are you
it's his
talking
bracers?
about?
So
I'm looking at my
confused.
bracers. No, bracers, no.
Are you sure you
Do these
guys want
count, really?
Like, what? That's weird.
I would give it another go. Hopefully, Erevon dispels it off of me. So I don't
Yeah,
think I'm
there's only the one use. It's like my bad, and hand you a gold. Was not expecting that.
All right, another 50 silver, or 50, another 5
Jesus.
silver.
Like, oh, that's increased a lot.
It's like, you cheated, Ragnar, but I did not cheat. I jumped.
Whatever, the price is a lot more.
Yeah, the
now.
price. What? What?
10 times the amount for cheating.
All right. What is your approach this time, Ragnar, sir?
I am going to do kind of a similar thing, one step, two step. But I'm gonna actually jump on the second step this time instead of step. So not just like so. I'm gonna get 2 steps in and then jump.
Ooh.
All right.
And then land over on the other side,
Hopefully.
aiming for the other ramp.
Okay, so you're second step in on the ramp on your side, and you're still
Yeah.
aiming to land on the ramp on the opposite side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 2 steps. No resistance. You take off, flying across the muddy pond below. You land on the ramp on the opposite side and roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, what? How did that? God, I had it all prepped and it's not prepped. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? What?
I was just
This time, the ramp on the opposite side goes downwards and forms sort of a slide, the wood on the top of it going smooth. Your feet land on it, you try to catch yourself, and end up just sliding down back into the muddy pond below. Well, even a chosen has trouble, it seems. Come on, step right up. See if you can do what a chosen couldn't.
Because that's not demoralizing at all.
for other people.
Like, these powerful beings couldn't do this. Can you, average Joe?
That's part of the thrill.
It's true. It's true. It would be exciting. All right, Ragnar. I think it's time for some arm wrestling competition.
Alright, we'll move on. We'll move on.
God
Ragnar wants it.
Come on, buddy. I'll buy you a drink.
All right. Back to
Yeah,
the other 4. The bar area.
Back at the bar.
Let's see. So, Keeman is currently giving his ballad to the crowd before
Can
him,
I
who is
can I
paying
change
attention.
some of the words?
Sure.
I'd like to let's continue on, same story, but I'd like to make it seem like Lilar's the hero of the tale, and we're heroically rescuing him.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly I'm trying to do. Maybe a deception or a performance to make Lilar like this tale is my goal.
Your intent is to persuade him to like you more, so roll a persuasion check.
I'll do that.
Had a hat.
That cat did have a hat, yes.
It's the cat in the hat. He does not seem happy.
He's not happy.
Like,
Why is this on my head? Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
Wait, there's more.
Take that as you will. He is doing a very good job of attempting to ingratiate you with this ballad he is giving.
Hold on, I'm going to add my 1d6.
If you'd like to actively resist it, roll an...
Okay, I got a
insight
28.
Wisdom base, so roll an insight check.
I imagine Norman heard the word vampire and just immediately his attention snapped.
Yeah, and that's the... I think that was the first part of your story, wasn't it, Keeman? Was the stuff to do with vampirism?
Yeah. Killing the vampire lord also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
Almost rolled the bardic inspiration die higher than that.
So yeah, take that as you will. you can definitely tell that Keeman is putting a real effort into attempting to be friendly and maybe improve the relationship between the two of you.
Trying to make you look good to a crowd of people.
I
Really
do
stroking that ego.
crowd of people.
I mean, better than great that you already do.
Hey.
What are the three of you doing as Keeman is giving his ballad?
I'm kind of looking to Lilar and like, is this what you guys do? Is this
That's what's a
happened?
Tuesday.
That's what you guys
So
do.
the person up there on the stage likes to.
Lilar, the hero.
Lilar, the hero.
Join in, everyone.
Animosity between one another and tensions. He plays
What?
on that a lot.
What
He likes
do
to
you
just
do?
kind of create some
Lilar.
chaos, some friendly chaos, let's say.
Side of it
Don't
thinks it's friendly, yeah.
expect anything better of him. This is his normal shenanigans. And I'll snap my fingers again and make another attempt at produce flame to break one of his strings.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me think about what I'm doing here.
There
How does produce flame work?
my hero.
He produces flame.
Yeah,
can throw
it's 10-foot light radius, 30 feet in range, fire damage. It just pretty much will create a little flame somewhere. And
It's about the same size as a small campfire, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Could be.
I turn it off with prestidigitation.
There.
Snuff out a light.
Wait, what happened?
You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Would you say that prestidigitation can do that to produce
That
light?
makes
I mean,
sense.
it's a magical fire.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
It doesn't specify.
I assume it would affect material things, and the produce flame would be a magical, immaterial fire.
I mean, it
Does that
conjures
mean-
fire, but via magic.
Right.
So no, basically, right?
So it produces the effects of fire, like heat, and can catch things on fire.
And light.
That kind of deal. Yeah.
Sorry, is that I can do it or no? Because I can
No.
do things either way. No?
Prestidigitation would not counter produce flame.
Alright, hold on. So is it a flame that I can put out with water? Do we know? How does produce flame work?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I mean, check it out.
I don't have my books near me.
I wasn't ready for produce flame, let me tell you.
Let's see.
Produce flame, that's in...
A flickering flame appears in your hand. The flame remains there for a duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. The
Oh,
flame
that wouldn't hurt.
bright light. So you actually
can
have to
attack
make a
with the
ranged
flame.
attack to
Yeah.
throw it at his loot.
Yeah. Hey.
Because you can also attack with the flame. So doing so will end the spell. When you cast a spell, or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Make a ranged spell attack on a hit. The target takes 1d8 fire damage.
You can't light things on fire. It doesn't say it can.
So
It's still fire damage, though.
Yeah, but there's other
it's-
spells that mention if it can light things on fire.
What is he trying to light on fire?
his
My
loot
loot.
No, I'm trying to
or the string.
do essentially fire damage to the string to make it break.
Which could totally, yeah. You can totally
Yeah.
do that.
Though this,
Not trying to. hurt
it's
you or
produced
anything.
from your hand. Like it starts at your hand.
So you have to throw it. It
Yeah.
doesn't
You have to
start
make
for me.
You have to make a ranged spell attack to actually cause damage.
That being, I'm pretty sure a loot can't defend against anything. So
No, but Keeman's holding it.
You just roll an attack versus difficulty.
I hate you. It's against my AC, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, or maybe even against a dexterity check. So you try, like, maybe see it and try and dodge it. But I don't know. However Matt wants to rule it.
15.
So from your position, Keeman, probably keeping a fairly good eye on Lilar, being that you're attempting to ingratiate him with your song and ballad.
Yes.
You notice his hand twitch for a moment. A flame flickers out in your direction. What do you do? It's heading straight for you, moving quickly. What do you do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna bend luck. Well, this isn't gonna. Well, is it? So is it an AC or is it a dexterity thing? Because that affects what I'm gonna do.
However Matt wants
Right
to
now,
rule it.
it is your... Unless you have something to affect it with a reaction.
I do.
It's going against your armor class.
Okay, then I don't do anything at all.
Okay. Then
'Cause
Lilar
it's
just rolls an
lower.
attack.
Okay.
Unless you want to do
So-
something with your reaction.
It matters, so I can change his number, so it matters what he rolls, but I don't want to do anything different.
Okay. Lilar, roll your spell attack.
I rolled a 15 a moment ago, unless you want me to roll again.
15. And what is your AC, Keeman?
16.
So the effect misses. Instead, kind of blasting
boy.
into Keeman's like right shirt. Probably interrupts. Keeman, would you do anything, or would you attempt to continue on with your performance?
I'm gonna do something.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast a wall of stone
Okay.
and try to encompass Lilar in it. He gets a dexterity save. So I get to make 10 by 10 foot panels.
Wow.
It has to attach to this is a stupid spell I'm wasting on this.
This is dumb. That'll be fun.
So the spell says I can make 10 by 20 foot panels that are only 3 inches thick. I'd like to make them thicker. Can I make 10 by 5 foot panels and still trap him in a circle? And make them 9 inches thick? I can go the other way.
That's right.
What about the people that are standing next to me?
Everybody gets a dexterity save to not be trapped.
Wow.
Like Norm. Isn't Norm?
I don't care about anyone else.
Uh,
I'm trying to do the square that Lilar is in.
Okay, so you want to modify them how?
I'd like to, if possible, I'd like to make them 10 by 5 and make them thicker, because the thicker gives it more health. Like, you can read in the spell description, you can do...
Yeah, I just read it.
Yeah. I'd like to go the other way.
Okay.
Make them thicker.
nice and thick.
If I concentrated on it for 10 minutes...
I mean, how do you want them 10 by 5? Do you want them long ways or tall ways?
like, whatever I can do. Like, if I can put a lid on it, I'd love to. Without being able to see where the wall
I
is.
just mean, like, are you doing 10 feet up and 5 feet wide, or 10 feet wide and 5 feet up?
The first one.
Okay.
10 feet tall.
So the 5 foot square surrounding Lilar has 4 panels on it. You make one 5 by 5 panel to kind of lid the top.
And then attach it to something that will make it work for the spell.
And they're all 9 inches thick. The one on top is
Nice.
a full foot.
So he gets a dex save to see if he's trapped in it.
Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw, Lilar.
Against, let me tell you what you have to hit. 18.
Versus Keeman's spell save. Oh, God. That's
Godspeed.
pretty high,
Let's see, a deck save.
I'd like to bend luck and waste some. Wait, no, he'd hit it no matter what. Damn it!
Oh,
22. All right.
nice, nice.
Moving quickly, seeing Keeman's intent as his eyes focus on you, his hands raise and make the gestures of a spell. You roll to the side, avoiding the 4 stone slabs that rise up out of the ground and all making a box around the chair, the bar stool you were just sitting on. This you're in the 5-foot square right next to it, Norman, and so you just like right to your left, this big box of stone just appears, almost encapsulating Lilar.
Lilar, you get the choice of being on my side or the other side.
The whole room has gone quiet and everybody's kind of watching. There's like a silence right now as everybody's waiting to see what happens next.
So, Matt, it's up to your discretion, but I can. That was a 5th level spell.
Oh,
And right now I
Roll
used
twice.
what?
Right?
Well, fun fact, I used no, it would just be once, but I did use Tides of Chaos, which means I just have to roll on the chart. I don't do the other thing.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. roll
So
on
if
the
you
chart.
want to do that,
oh,
Pop a
really?
5th level spell. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
What?
oh, nothing.
Nothing.
You
Nothing?
regain all expended sorcery points, which I haven't spent any, so that means nothing happens.
Okay.
Just the
But I
shittiest
get
time
Tides
to
of
get
Chaos.
that.
Yeah,
All right.
Anticlimactic.
I got Tides of
kinda-
Chaos back.
You do
I think you did get
your
once like a
eyes-
really good time.
Your eyes and your fingertips kind of glow for a minute with like a blue energy, and you feel revitalized.
I would laugh heartily and say, "Oh, Lilar the prankster, everyone," and give a clap, and then continue back to what I was doing.
A performance check.
Like, that was awkward.
Oh man, he's clapping back at you, man. What's he gonna do now?
I think this is all he has to throw at me.
It's not, but if you want to think that,
out of dirt, anyone could do that.
I just love how me and Erebon are just having fun, like doing
Right?
like
We're having a
challenges.
good time.
Everyone else is like, we're gonna try to kill each other. Bam, bam, bam.
I mean, I'm having fun. I'm getting
One time we leave the room.
You've
I'm
got
going
about...
to use.
Go ahead.
I'm like
Sorry, I'm
slow
gonna
going over
use-
to the bar between all these spells that are flying back and forth, getting more drinks.
I'm going to use the Tides of Chaos again and give myself advantage. So I'll roll again.
Risky.
Well,
Yeah, fair.
I mean, it is. Especially
Yeah.
with me somehow, for some reason, having to use spell slots for some
You,
reason.
Stumble over
Yeah.
your words for a second, but stop, take a breath, and start again. And as you, say your bit about Lilar's jokiness, you feel the eyes of the crowd returning to you. Lilar, what do you do from your position on the floor?
I will. Oh man. How tall is the box that he made, and is it still there?
Yeah, 10 feet by, so it's 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide. It's just 4 stone slabs in a box formation with one 5 by 5 foot slab on the top, kind of sealing it up. Let's see, this lasts up to 10 minutes with concentration, so...
I'm going to say, if he's not in it, I drop it.
Okay, it disappears before you. The slabs kind of sink back into the ground. The top slab just kind of phases out.
Well, that's no fun. I will finish my mug of ale, and then I will request another one.
Alright, climb back up on your stool. Edward comes by, drops a mug in front of you, looks to Norman. You need another one, then?
Yes, please. And one for each of my friends next to me.
Another round for everybody. I'll be right back.
And I'll put like a couple silver out or whatever.
He scoops it up, deposits the mugs, and walks back off. At this point, Keeman has picked back up in the ballad, and the crowd is listening raptly.
I would imagine that Norman kind of like put Beaks back on his shoulder and then watched the entire interaction between Lilar, lighting Keeman on fire, Keeman like casting that thing next to me, and just watching everything. And then once it finishes up and Keeman returns to it, he turns over to, is it Torvald or Horvald?
Horvald.
Horvald. Okay, I wrote it with a T. Turns to Horvald and he goes, I'm Norman Gantenbein. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm like holding my nose, and but I hold out my hand.
Yeah.
I grab Beaks off of my shoulder and hold him out as if you were going to shake him. But I don't put it in your hand.
You do that, and I'm like, nope.
That's negative.
So I just go, and this is my friend Beaks, and put him on my shoulder.
Oh, so you've got friends too, and I'll pop my familiar into existence. It's a little owl.
Ooh, what a hoot!
Also have one of those. We can have a familiar party.
It's a bunch of birds.
The owl
get to know each other.
the owl will take a look at Beaks and kind of sniff around, and then he comes back to me, and I pop him out of existence. He does not seem to like the smell.
You don't pull punches. You told me I was smelly. I like that.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You guys are best friends.
My mother says I'm blunt.
Like intelligently, or
Like a nub, or
Bluntness is well appreciated here. And I point over to Lilar.
I hope so.
He tried to jerk me around to begin with, too.
Hey now.
Jerk and immediately went to the gutter.
It's all about determining someone's dedication to something they're interested in. I gave you a task and you went with it. You've earned my trust. I look over at
Super easy.
Horvold. What do you think of that fool up on stage singing his songs?
I hope he makes songs about me one day.
I'll
Keegan
answer.
has a fanboy.
I'd like you to remember that we're friends, Lilar. Just like throw
Who are
that
you
out.
again?
says who?
Yeah. You
Lilar.
murdered me
That was one time, and you were a different person.
twice. I was
Only
the
once.
same person.
I mean, the
Oh, you were
guard
Deimos at the time.
murdered you.
I never murdered you as Lilar.
Yes, you did.
I mean, he murdered me twice.
Hold on, let me think. Did I murder you? as Lilar?
Yes.
When?
With the
Confess.
sword.
No, you were Deimos.
No, you definitely had the sword another time and murdered me.
Lilar.
No, just the one.
After the on top of the abandoned temple with the fire elemental, I'm pretty sure you killed me.
You had the sword, and I didn't knock you out. Ellis did. I only hit you a couple times.
Only.
Story.
Lilar might remember that I did it, but it didn't happen.
All right.
Norman turns to Lilar again and goes, "Aren't there supposed to be more of you?"
Unfortunately, yes. There's two others
What?
probably off
We're
doing
drinking
something
buddies.
like they typically do. There's a behemoth of a man, and then a awkward, clanky dude. Who's cool once you get to know him.
Yeah.
Awkward, clanky dude.
Another
He's
round
not
of
wearing
ale
armor right
comes
now.
He has a tendency to be forgetful and lose things, so don't trust him with anything
fair.
important or valuable.
It's like, here, hold this document. All right, I'll hold it with my life. I've got it. Where'd it go?
Shh, crap.
Yeah.
That's not even a deception check.
He also has a poor memory. Don't ask him to remember things.
One time. Okay, a few
That
times.
was one. That was the first time. It's like, hey, you got told this. What do you remember? Well, nope. I'll get there one day. Hold on.
No, it's definitely this torch.
What's happening? Who's goes?
All right, so
So-
you have your conversation around the bar. Keeman continues his story. Back to Ragnar and Erevan.
All right.
You
On
are
to the. Oop, right now dropped out.
That happened. He'll come back.
Yeah. We're heading over to the arm wrestling challenge.
He's back.
Do.
All right, so you make your way over to the arm wrestling area, and there's a good-sized crowd kind of gathered in a circle around the thick wooden table that they keep having the challengers walk up to. There's currently a buff, good-looking dwarf, probably in his, I don't know, late 30s. Got a little distinction to him. He's got a couple scars. One of his fangs is busted in half. Gives him a bit of a grizzled veteran look. He sits
Nice.
on one side of the table and is just smashing the hand of a lithe, thin, lean elf. Bright purple hair. Her hand is smashed into the table. The orc kind of stands up, looks around, flexes his arms a bit, and everybody's kind of cheering. Okay, that's another gold in the pot. Looks like so far we've got Gerak taking home the pot of gold. Who's our next challenger, next contender?
Are there any like drinks stands maybe nearby?
There is a bar
There's-
with
there's-
some people nearby.
Some people walking around with like trays of ale cups and stuff. You could
Okay.
get one of them to hand you
Yeah,
an ale.
I'll grab a couple and give one to Ragnar if he wants it.
All right.
I drink it.
Yeah. Once I,
A short line over on the left side of the circle in reference to you, and there's somebody.
I will
standing
step in the
up
line
with
if it's.
All right.
yeah, we'll step in the line. I'll go in front of Ragnar unless Ragnar wants to go first.
No. I let you go first.
All right. Yeah, I go warm up for you.
There are
Yes.
3 contestants in front of Erevan. All 3 of those are defeated rather quickly by the burly veteran orc soldier. Erevan,
Wait,
you...
the orc? Dwarf.
Orc.
Orc. Oh, okay.
He's an orc.
That's an
Nice.
Orc.
An orc. Ooh, this will be fun.
You step up to take your turn. The money taker asks for 5 silver pieces. Drop it into another similar looking clay pot, and he gestures you over to the wooden table. A thick thing, no stools or anything, just a wooden slab, a couple of indentations to fit your elbows in. The money taker now walks over with you, places he's got the jar in his right hand. He places his left hand on your 2 hands as they clasp on the table. You can feel the muscles just rippling through the orc. His veins are kinda
Smiling.
sticking out. Big toothy grin. His tooth on the left side. The cracked one is just glistening. I hope you're ready for this.
Oh, I'm ready, friend.
Oh, it won't be easy. I'm gonna take your arm clean off, I think.
We'll see. All right. It's a athletics check or just a strength check?
1, 2, 3. The judge removes his hands. Roll probably a strength check, but I'm gonna read athletics.
Yeah, 'cause, like I was reading, it was referring to like sheer like feats of strength. Like examples are like climbing a cliff, or like making like a really like strong jump. Yeah, but I guess whichever best applies.
It's gonna be a strength check.
Strength. All right. Nope. Strength check, not saving throw. Okay, cool. For French toast. That's a 6.
I wonder if this will work. Yeah. Damn. Wasted that already. I was seeing if it worked.
So immediately, both of you are like pushing against each other, kind of testing your strength. You go back and forth one direction, back in the other direction, but slowly the orcish figure is pushing your arm down. Not at a quick pace or anything, but he's just slowly gaining on you little by little.
My shoulder into it.
Check.
Another one. All right. 23. Yes.
With a burst of strength, you go push him back up to the middle. Sweat starts to drip down both of your arms. Your faces are beginning to glisten. You push him farther. This time you're pushing back his way. He's losing ground. Roll another strength check.
Another one. Man, glad everyone recovered from that a bit. God, but the gods. 9.
With a final effort, you smash his hand into the base of the table. In his struggle, he's not able to keep his hand off, and you tap it to the ground, raise your arms up, and the circle of people watching give a great cheer. Holy shit! Somebody took down the orc man!
No, yeah, put my hand out. Like, good show, mate. You gave me a run for my money.
And he's like, he points over to the line. I'll be back.
Well,
he goes and takes a step in line, true to his word.
All right.
Caravan. All right. So you move around to the other side of the table and take the champion spots.
Where do I win? Was there anything won, or just claiming the title at that point?
You get the title and half of the pot at the end.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Next up is Ragnar.
Hey, buddy.
All right, looks like we've got 2 of the chosen here. This should be quite the match. All right, you 2, step on up. Take hands.
All right. Take Ragnar's hand, but this will be fun. I don't think we've ever done this, Ragnar.
No.
Good luck.
The announcer takes his left hand, puts it on top of yours. On 3.
Roll.
3.
Strength check, strength check.
Yeah, 15 for Erevan.
Oh my god!
Oh, snap.
10
All right.
for Ragnar.
Wait. You are raging, right?
He did
Not
say
now,
that.
no.
He did not say he was
Yep,
raging.
and claim it.
You push against each other, but after 6 seconds or so, Erevan is starting to make ground on Ragnar, and Ragnar is slowly pulling back towards his side of the table. Roll strength checks once again.
I shall rage while doing this.
Alright, 13 this time for Erevan.
It's a good call.
Seeing that
Yeah.
he's beginning to lose, Ragnar lets off an enraged sort of grunt.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing that I can
Breathing hard.
reroll that.
Right. Alright, because advantage on strength checks while raging.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work.
Lame.
But what about your strength check?
A little spittle begins
Sorry.
to drip from Ragnar's mouth.
Oh, 18 this time.
And you got 10. All right.
I got 13.
Oh, 13.
Yeah.
All right. He pushes back up. You're level once again, back in the center of the table. Roll a strength check.
You don't disappoint, Ragnar. That's a 10 this time for Erevan.
I'm gonna roll again. See if you get a 20.
Hold on, I'm rolling.
This is-
I'm
he hasn't
working
rolled
on
yet.
Yeah. 18.
I mean,
for
I can
Eighteen
do it
to
again
roll
just to
again,
see
yeah.
what I.
Yeah, might as
If you get
well.
a 20, you kill him.
18.
18 higher.
All right. 18. Ragnar is pushing back the rage, giving his arm the strength it needs to push Erevan down. Strength check.
Alright. Was there was this like anti-magic using as well?
Hey, essentially, all the contests are.
Oh, okay. I figured as much. Oh, dang it. 10 again for Erevan. Woo! 17 for Ragnar. 23 for Ragnar.
With a final
He was teasing you at
breath of
first.
fury,
I know.
Ragnar smashes Erevan's fist into the back of the table.
Woo!
The crowd
It's
goes
kind of
wild.
like shakes his
Quite the
hand.
match! We have another champion!
Ragnar, or not Ragnar, Erevan like shakes his hands like, whew, hit kind of hard the last one, buddy. A good show.
You know.
Yeah, I do. I didn't expect to win, but it was fun.
I like that someone's yelling, Logar! Who the hell's Logar?
No,
I
Erevan
saw
goes,
that's me.
I've seen him before! He was in
somewhere.
That one town!
Justin! He was in Justin!
He got punched
That's
out
the
by that old man.
stone!
Right, yeah,
No,
I
it's
saw him
Logar
in
the Stone.
mid!
I got
You
knocked
lost
out.
it, dude.
I'll give up
That
his.
dude's a wimp! I saw him get his ass knocked out!
Alright, Ragnar, you take the champion side of the table. Erevan, what are you doing?
Get back in line.
Alright, Erevan returns
Talk to the other
line.
guy. Was that betting?
Hey, how long does this go? This keeps on round robin for. Is it endless in a sense or no?
You have 6 people to go before you are to the next
Ooh,
contender of any skill. So I'd like you to roll 6 strength checks, please. All of them with advantage.
Good lord.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ragnar the Beast.
Alright, so the first one's 19.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, this is gonna take a while.
3.
16 for the second
3?
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 15 for the third one.
Alright, hold on. This next
Okay.
roll is for that same one again. The person you're going against has given you a bit of a struggle. So this roll...
Okay.
What is this roll?
Got 18. 18.
Oh.
Oh, shit! Natural 20. Ragnar is overthrown.
Oh!
By a dwarf.
Like, Oh, the
The,
second guy in. Is he getting prize money from the first?
Ragnar keeps it level for as long as he can, but the ale-raged dwarf lets out a terrifying roar and just smacks Ragnar's fist into the back, giving it a little bit of a bruise. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
So I take 1 point of bludgeoning damage since I'm raging.
Perfect.
You would have to rage every competition.
Well,
it doesn't sustain through.
I was gonna try to keep it up by not hitting myself and actually maybe even having
So pumped up.
get myself pumped up if possible. If not, that's fine.
No, I don't think that would work. It'd get a little weird if you start literally beating yourself up in front of people. So that you can continue
would it be weird? Is it weird as the other things have been happening in this stuff? Walls of stone, pillars, or whatever. People burning each other. Yeah, that's fine.
There's enough of a time lapse.
You're good old kitty. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to get a copyright strike. Oh, no.
No, it was less than 30 seconds. Yeah, fair use is in play. It's fine.
You're internet famous, mister.
Now I'm going to see if the orc will overthrow the dwarf just for funsies. Back to even. And the dwarf wins. So, Erebon, when you get up for your next turn,
Alright.
Drop your 5 silver.
5 silver.
And you take stance against the burly, gnarled looking dwarf.
Hey, did Ragnar get anything for winning that one against the guy before dwarf? No? Okay.
You have to stay champion.
Fair enough. Alright. Rolling strength against the dwarf.
So wait, you gotta win 6 competitions to become all-time champion is what I'm hearing?
No, you just have to hold the title until the end of the night.
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. 10 against the dwarf.
Alright, the dwarf pushes you towards your side of the table. Strength check.
Check. Ah, Jesus. This
Come on, rage.
Short one. A rage. Just kidding. See, level and barbarian. While back. Just kidding. 7.
You are pushed down to your side of the table. The dwarf victorious, holding his arm as he gets a shout.
Good show. Yeah, I'll shake his hand. Good
nice try, chosen. Guess you're not good at everything, eh?
No, I'm more of a spellcaster. Yeah.
Well, it was fun.
It was fun. Good show. I appreciate it. All right. Now I'll just step aside. Step aside and wait for Ragnar if he goes again.
Yeah, one more time around.
All right. So you get up to the dwarf. Let's see. We'll roll real quick. See how many people are ahead of you. Just got 2. Dwarf. And dwarf. The dwarf is still active by the time you get there.
Nice. For the boss.
Roll your first strength check.
A math 20.
You push the dwarf. Spittle begins to form on his lips as he struggles to fight against your overwhelming strength.
19.
Dang.
You smash his hand down into the table and take your spot on the championship side as he walks away, giving you a good shake with his other hand, his main arm is hanging loosely at his side. That was a good one, mate. I don't think I'll be competing anymore today. Good luck to you.
You too.
Dwarf wanders off.
That's Ragnar's voice.
You too. Yes.
Yeah.
Ragnar.
Is that Ragnar's favorite band?
Yes.
How did you know?
Only to be
Great.
with you.
Great bards of you two.
Back to the other group at the bar area. So you are, those of you who are still at the bar, you're still at the bar. You just got another round of ales. Keenan's still up there. He's going to be doing this for another couple hours probably.
Price, really?
It's been an
I did
hour.
the whole.
I thought it was just
Yeah,
gonna. How long is this?
We said when we
I said a
stated
few
this, we
hours.
said a few hours. So
I mean,
you
I'm a
agreed
for
to this.
Did the whole play, man.
It's an act in 3 parts. Are people still interested, or are they just leaving?
There is because of your roles, people are pretty interested. You are telling a great story, and they're eating it up. Hearing about the Chosen and your exploits up till now, it's pretty impressive.
If I have the opportunity, I'd like to lace in we can beat the undead hordes that are. Wait, does everyone know there's undead hordes coming?
Yes.
Probably
Come
not.
on.
They
Is it?
do now.
I would lace stuff in, kind of like propaganda, a little. We got this. Resolve yourself, just like we did in the Flesh Golem fight.
Wait, there's undead.
Oh.
Roll it.
But wait, there's more.
An intelligence check.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right. I remember. I was higher than most party members in intelligence. This scares me.
I think we're tied.
Yeah, what's it? Yeah, there's a few of us that are tied.
-1.
I think 3 of us are tied.
Hey, I rolled a 17.
I have a 14 intelligence.
Oh, I have a 13.
You
Yeah,
are
same.
you're
13.
able to think of a good way to lace in your little propaganda pieces, and it seems to be received well by the crowd.
Nice.
Hey.
Just
Good
kinda-
job, Keelan.
I think that's what it was like if you had 13 and I had like a 14, it was just like odd for
What?
Ragnar. 14. What?
It doesn't make sense.
Nice.
Well, don't worry. There's a new smart one in the group, so.
Yay!
Nord?
More tactic and luck.
Presuming he sticks around.
We're assuming.
Yeah, what's your wisdom, can I ask?
Ragnar?
Who, me?
Oh, his?
Yeah.
I've got a +2 wisdom.
Nice. That's above average.
So
Hey, that's Ragnar too.
the other 3 of you there at the bar.
It's strength and charisma that I lack.
Do the 3 of you plan on just hanging out at the bar for the next couple of hours, or what are your plans for
Please,
that?
for God's sake, just hang out at the bar for a couple hours.
It's,
I would continue to mess with Keyman. I'd let him go on for a little while, and then I would try to mess with him again, throw him off his game.
Like once every hour or so, you just kind of like try to do something else to mess him up.
Every 15 minutes.
Okay.
Jesus.
Alright.
You're relentless.
So in this first period, what is your first attempt to trip him up?
Blogs about you!
Keelan pouring his heart out.
I'd probably just
You're so vain.
I would just do produce flame on the loot again, or like on his foot. Kind of
Did
just
I
to
beat
make
that
him-
last time? Oh, yeah, okay. That's just an AC. In it.
AC.
Yeah.
Against AC.
Alright, so first time you try again to zap his loot strings. Roll your
Relentless.
attack.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points. And I'm going to... Well, it's going to be -1 at least. So you're not going to hit me.
Okay.
Wait. Is the 16, if we tie, does he hit me or do I win?
Meter beat.
16 is what he needs to hit you.
Okay, well, you rolled a 13. The heads up.
Watch, we're gonna run into combat like the very end of the night here, and like we've used
Right.
all our spell points, all our abilities. We're like, crap.
Release them. Like,
I mean, I
everyone
have
just use a cantrip.
so-
So,
Someone can help.
Ragnar used a rage, right?
Yeah, I've used
Yeah.
rage.
everyone's good to go. You just use a cantrip. Yeah.
I mean, I got plenty of rages, but you know.
Yeah.
All right, so your second attempt, you change tactics and attempt to set the bottom of his robes on fire.
BRB.
Oh God. Definitely rolling like
That'll
Lilar.
miss.
Did you attack me again?
you
I didn't
hit
even
the,
notice.
You hit the little raised dais that he's kind of standing on, but it doesn't really affect it. There's like a little scorch mark right next to the tail of Keeman's robes, but didn't.
Oh, he's
seem to
standing on a
affect him.
pedestal?
It's just a raised dais, like a platform, maybe a couple feet
Page.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna try to set the whole dais on fire?
up. Fireball!
I can't do that.
There's security in this land. I would say,
After
jokingly, but wantingly.
I'll wait until Matt gets back.
I'm here. I've got wireless heads.
Oh. After Lilar has met or tried to mess with Keeman a couple times, I will kind of turn away for just a second and use an action to summon one of my little turrets.
Son of a bitch! What's happening? Come on, help! Fucking sucks.
And then I'll just let it skitter under the bar for a minute, and after a short while, I'll have it attack the chair that Lilar is sitting in.
Oh, thank you. You're my new favorite person.
Lilar, what is your passive perception?
A wonderful 11.
All right. How do you your turrets?
It's just a real small type thing.
Hold on.
He's tiny.
Horrible.
Hey,
So you've
Horvald,
got
I
your- you've got
appreciate
your
this,
little
but you
tall-
made an enemy for life.
Oh boy. Oh, man.
That's your little turret. You set it down. It like kind of moves quickly, tinkling a little bit around the side of the bar, and then kind of peeks out, waiting for your command. To do this, is it just like a standard action for you, and then like you roll
I
an
use
attack?
Action to summon it, and then it's with me for like an hour, and I can use a bonus action to tell it to move and do its attack. The one that I summoned this time is the ballista turret that just makes us regular attack. Force ballista. Yeah.
When the ballista attacks, does it have like its own stat block, or is it based off your spell attack or something? How does it work?
I'm pretty sure it uses my spell attack.
Okay. So I would like you to roll a stealth check, but for the modifier, add your spell attack bonus.
So do I get my do I add my dexterity still, or
Nope, just your spell attack bonus.
okay? I rolled a 9, but my spell attack DC or my spell attack is plus 12, so 21.
You deftly maneuver it around, take aim, waiting for an opportunity. Lilar is none the wiser. And just after Lilar attempts to set Keeman's robes on fire, being distracted with his bit of mischief, you pounce. Your turret attacks the chair leg with. Go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, but like the back two chair legs or whatever.
Okay.
Try to take those out, make them fall ass over tea kettle. That is a 15 plus 12, so 27.
That hits. Damage.
What the fuck is its damage? It's like 2d8 or something like that?
God, that's ridiculous.
Dang,
That thing's
that's really
boss.
right.
Fun.
And you can do it with a bonus action. That thing's so cool.
So 15 damage to the back legs of the chair. Yeah, I rolled an 8. I rolled an 8 and a 7 on the 2d8.
Jeez.
The little gears and mechanisms whir on your magical turret. A couple of shots fling out. Both legs of the chair snap and crack. Lila, roll a dexterity save.
Can't. Do I see this happening?
Sort of.
Okay, as long as I can see him.
21 passive perception, yes, you totally see this. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I thought
Pretty
let's
much
go,
see
buddy.
like everything all the time.
right? Man, it's like
Hold on.
It's like
your
equal
neck
to like
is
an angel.
muscular
Hold on.
as fuck.
Hold on. You actually rolled a 12. You son of a bitch.
Wow.
As a reaction, I'll bend your luck for you. Son of a bitch.
So you made it a. So you
12.
You subtracted. Okay, I see. Wow.
Bird
Unable to
culture.
recover, you kind of flop to the ground, falling backwards, doing a kind of like a backwards somersault. The chair legs splintering beneath you. 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the bruises you receive from the wood of the chair and the ground.
As I take damage, I'm going to use.
Oh
my
shit!
reaction
No!
Misty step.
You missed your
Yeah.
step? Or Hellish Rebuke? I don't know which one he's
The
take
Hellish
damage.
Rebuke.
escape. So I can teleport 60 feet and remain invisible.
Nice.
And I'm going to teleport right behind Keeman. And I'm invisible until I attack or my next turn.
Mm.
Oh,
I know
boy.
you can do this.
So
Alright.
you still fell over and hit the ground though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So you hit the ground,
I'm
take the
hoping I
damage,
didn't steal my
reaction.
beer.
He disappears. So Norman and Horval.
Horval.
Norman and Horval, the two of you see him just disappear. Start looking around, trying to spot him. Keeman, you also notice that after Lilar falls from the chair, he kind of disappears. You're still up there playing your lute. You've got the next line coming up. You are still continuing your performance, but looking around, there's no sign of Lilar.
I have a question. Does somebody taking damage break their invisibility?
No, because he turns
Am I
visible
right?
after taking.
Yeah, so I still
damage.
No, if I hit him again, will he turn visible?
Well,
What does
no.
it
I
say?
mean, if you could hit me, I wouldn't
Yeah.
see why not.
You take
Oh.
disadvantage.
Fun fact, I can.
I don't think it says it fades if he takes damage. I think it just
no, it-
fades on.
I don't
No.
think it does either.
Yeah.
No, it's, you just get lucky and hit him, being him invisible.
Depending on which
Well-
invisibility it is, it only fades when you make an attack or cast a spell.
Yeah. Well, in this one, it specifically says at the beginning of his turn or attacks, whichever comes
Yep.
first.
Yeah. So
Because I know he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I have a new spell. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
see invisibility.
Oh.
And I look
Behind
around
you,
in a
so
circle
line
real
of
quick.
sight.
and I look around real quick because I know you. I know what
Me and
you're
Arv are like, I wonder what the rest of the guys are doing.
Fresh performance check.
A little distracted.
And what
I hope
is
those
invisibility?
I hope those guys are getting along. Yep, you
What
know.
are the components for the invisibility spell?
That's a good
A cocoon.
I mean,
question.
for him, it would be free because it's his race thing.
Yeah, but for
Or no,
you,
his class thing.
He's racist?
Oh, for me?
Yeah, for you.
yeah,
For me, I
invisibility.
just-
You're up on stage. You're going to cast a spell. How subtly are you able to do this?
Yeah, so it's verbal.
Oh, not at all.
semantic-
I'm stopping what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's verbal, semantic, and material.
Every time I stop, I have
it was spell
So
focused.
you drop the song, the performance, stand there for a moment, say your spell, and use your spell components. There's a strange kind of
and I quickened
sparkle.
it. Sorry, I didn't say it, but I did.
Your eyes kind of sparkle. The light is particularly reflecting particularly bright off of everything as you get sort of a stronger sense of sight. And you look around, don't see anything, turn, and behind you, so Lilar, I'm going to give you your standard action. Since you...
Damn it.
Or no. Because your standard action, your reaction... No. So, top of your turn now, as Keeman turns, his eyes bright with his see invisibility, lock onto you just as your turn starts and your invisibility fades.
Oh
Hey, buddy.
man. Oh hey, Keeman.
Are you doing anything, Norman? Just enjoying the show?
Yeah, he's sitting back and just observing how they all socially interact. So
Oh god.
Edward drops another ale off for you. He's like just staring up at the stage right now. Like Lilar just appeared behind Keeman, who's been giving the show. Like everyone's paying attention, and now they see the two of them like squaring off up on stage. Everybody's kind of quiet, like what's gonna happen next?
Like,
They're gonna have a rap battle next. This is what's supposed to happen.
Lilar?
That'd be weird because I've been only saying nice things about him.
Right. He's my
He was a
hero.
piece of shit. Lilar's a nice human being. Halfling being.
I haven't done anything to hurt you.
I mean,
But you've tried very hard.
Anything that's hurt you.
You've tried to throw fire at me.
dude.
Someone just hand us. Someone just
honest-
hold the sign that they sent, and it's all done.
It is. I mean, you're not throwing fire at me. Like I'm watching fire be thrown at me.
Yeah, playfully. I'm just
Play
here
for-
friendly,
Still
halfway.
foreplay.
I'm not Ragnar, all right. We're not one of the agreed people you can throw fire at. I
Hey,
think Ragnar did.
I resemble that. I have scars. I have scars to prove it.
I think your ears are burning right now.
I know. Oh.
So
Fire.
what's your max hit points, Keeman?
He is an
Dangerous
elf.
question.
I will say he is an elf. Don't forget about that whole charm sleeping BS.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
104.
Uh,
Hold on, let me do some math.
what a beast.
God.
I roll super low, so it's not.
Don't
Oh,
kill
so
me. We're friends.
Oh
I
yeah,
still
it
like to
wouldn't.
call out.
It wouldn't kill you outright.
So what you're trying to say is Ellis leaves us, and we all try to kill each other. Is that what's happening?
Unless I roll
I mean,
else is
Edvard Ragnar
I
having
haven't
a great
tried to hit
time.
him once. I tried to encase him in stone. That's different.
None of this
Yeah.
surprises me.
What?
So I will mutter something kind of under my breath while I'm greeting you. I'm like, "Oh, hey, Keeman," and then kind of mutter something. And Where is it? You will have to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh man, that's like the
It's like his
worst.
best thing.
Yeah, I know. It's like the worst thing to use against Keeman.
I'm gonna cast Counterspell using a fifth level spell slot. Is it a 5th or less level spell?
Well, you wouldn't know.
I mean,
Just cast it.
with warlocks, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, so it fizzles. Because I use a 5th level spell slot, so if it's 5th or less, it just fizzles.
All right. So Lilar begins.
As long as I have a reaction.
Does that only work if there's an attack roll associated with it?
No, he just has
No.
to see you cast it.
You attempt to interrupt a
Definitely
creature in the
does.
process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a level 3rd level or lower, I made it 5th with the spell slot. It has no effect. Make an ability check if it's higher.
I'm gonna counterspell his counterspell.
Oh,
Yes.
shit!
What
Having
with
a
you
bunch of spellcasters in the
I'm
room.
tired of this.
Yeah.
What level did you cast counterspell at?
Oh yeah, 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although you wouldn't know that
Yeah, like-
specifically.
Well, that's just to figure out what I have to roll for. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
10 plus 5.
So 15.
Do I see him now?
You're a little preoccupied right now, Keeman.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, so does the spellcaster make the roll, or does the person getting counted
does.
make the roll? Oh, okay.
So it's a 15 DC that he has to hit.
So 15 or higher.
Oh, I feel like that's doable.
Right?
and it's just a
I mean, it's a 10 or higher, theoretically. What? No.
oh, you just
No,
have to
you roll a
higher than
d20. Yeah. You roll a d20 and add your spellcasting mod, and you have to hit 15. Ugh.
Ah,
Oh, man.
Tried.
shut.
You did. Yeah. You tried.
The counterspell
Damn
takes
you, Aaron.
effect. Lilar's spell is negated. What happens next?
Whose turn is it?
Kind of standing there awkwardly.
Uh,
Or I guess no, because you did a reaction and then another reaction, so it would be Keeman's turn now, or Horvald's if you want to do.
Orvald, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What do I get on this? I am almost peeing myself laughing at this point. But while Keeman is distracted, I'll have my little turret skitter onto the underside of one of the tables, and it's gonna try to shoot the neck of Keeman's loot.
Everybody's after Keeman
my
now.
loot.
All right, roll your
Hey,
attack.
I shot at a different person first. I just think this is fucking hilarious, and my guy's getting pretty wasted at this point.
Yeah, Norman's also pretty drunk. That's why I imagine he was doing the counterspell.
So it's a 10 plus 12, so 22 to hit your
You
loot.
are definitely gonna hit that loot.
Oh, man. That's going to suck.
It's not a spell, right?
No.
Oh no, wait. Do I see him?
You are currently preoccupied with someone.
Damn it.
So
And looking in the
9
opposite direction.
9 damage right on the neck of that loot.
That's,
I don't know
that
how
is
much-
going to cause a good crack in the side of the
no.
in the neck. It doesn't.
So
cut it
many
clean
things to
through,
look
It
up.
doesn't break off completely, but unless that's a magical loot, it's gonna just about.
I mean, no.
I don't even remember when you got that loot. When did
I
you get
bought
that
it.
loot?
That was a while
I bought it
ago.
a long time ago.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Doing magic item purchasing, I think.
All right, so I think this is just absolutely hilarious what's going on, and I rolled a 1 on a dexterity check, and I fall out of my chair laughing. Like I bowl over backwards.
Oh my god.
Look up a loot now.
Alright,
Cool.
Keeman, that'll make it your turn. You hear a snap from behind you. Actually, I don't know if you're holding it in your hand or if you like slung it on your back. Where's your loot right now?
It would be on my back.
Okay.
I will send a message to Keeman that with the spell message that I will fix that for him later.
Once you
Who the
once you
fuck are you? Is what I'll say back
he'll
because
send
I
you a
know I
message.
gotta say something back, right?
You
record
can
this
reply
message.
to that message.
Who the fuck are you? Is what I
Who
would
is
say.
this? This is Doug.
Why is a dwarf talking into my brain?
Alright, Keeman, what are you doing with Lilar?
I don't want to waste any more of my life.
You'll never.
I turn to the crowd and I gesture towards Lilar. And I say to the crowd, "This, my friends, is the magnanimous Lilar of my tale. Please,
getting
everybody, come up here and talk to him and ask him many questions. Surround him. He loves talking to everyone. Please,
Oh boy.
come up here and talk to Lilar."
I roll a
I'm
persuasion.
gonna try to persuade the crowd.
Oh no.
He'll be back.
With weapons.
What? By the fuck of it?
And
Oh, I
back.
didn't use Tides of Chaos one. 22. That's pretty good. I think that would get people to talk to Lilar.
Shouldn't there be some wild magic going on?
Not on this.
Oh yeah.
This is a
That's
skill
only if
check.
I cast spells.
Another spell, yeah. Alright, 22. The crowd kind of takes in what just happened, and then they all kind of look at each other. They have all, got an ale in hand, and they kind of rush forward. You can hear them talking amongst themselves, kind of interested, going up to see this chosen who's apparently amenable to answering a bunch of questions from a bunch of random people.
I sneak out. I try to get the fuck out of there.
Lila, what do you do?
Has Keeman left yet?
He's at this very moment is turning, his robe whipping behind him, and is about to duck off the stage.
And would I have seen him try to escape?
Yes, he's right in front of you.
A bitch. Don't do it. We're friends.
Do you try to like disappear into the crowd, or
Yeah. For now. I mean, if I can't, barring anything else.
Come, everyone,
I have-
gather. I am, in fact, Lilar, and this is my wonderful friend Keeman, and I'll point to his direction.
He's about in the middle of the crowd now, rushing forward to talk to you. They all turn for a second.
Focus on him, and he is the teller of tall tales and wondrous adventures. This is the man
Soon
that
as
reads
I
a
have an
book with
action,
no
I'm gonna do
words.
Roll a persuasion check there, Lila.
All right.
As soon as I have an action, let me know, because
I will.
I'm doing something.
Can I assist him by being gross so people don't want to come this direction? Because I'm still next to Lilar.
No, Lilar moved.
No, Lilar
Oh,
moved.
Reported up on
okay.
stage.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, you said persuasion?
Yeah.
Can I assist by being gross?
21.
God.
Wow. Okay.
So close.
They all immediately turn and look at Keeman, who is roughly in the center of this mass of people. Keeman, what are you doing?
I touch a bauble on the cloak I'm wearing that I've always had, everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay. He's very
I cast-
defensive.
I cast Dimension Door for a quarter of the room. So I'm going to teleport myself to a corner of the room that nobody's in.
Okay.
Within 500 feet.
It's not really a room. It's a big open area.
Okay, just somewhere people aren't looking.
I mean, 500 feet, you could teleport to the other side of the festival.
I do that.
Okay. Keeman is gone. Everybody's looking around. They look back up at Lilar. You, Horvald, you've picked yourself up off the ground at this point. I imagine probably still laughing your guts out.
Yeah, I'm composing myself a little bit. I try to look around for where Lilar, or not Lilar, but Keeman is, but I'm guessing he's far enough away that I don't see him.
Now he has disappeared from view. Lilar, what you doing up there on stage?
Watching Keeman disappear. Let's look at everyone and be like,
Oh.
and there he goes again.
Oh.
Rick and
To
Morty
read-
portal
Hey,
appears.
sorry.
He takes a step forward. Gone.
I read into the actual thing. Just so you know, it smells faintly of brimstone, and there's smoke where I left, and I appear in a cloud of smoke. Just that square, I think. And it dissipates after the turn.
Everyone takes a step
There's like a
back
puff
as
of
the
smoke and
portal
I'm gone.
appears and the smell washes over them. You disappear through, and they're kind of looking around. He's gone.
Yes, he has left the look around. Not really building, but he has left the festival. Read the book with no words. It is a magical book, supposedly. He reads all the time and thinks better of himself compared
This
to
time one's our dirty secrets now.
Roll a deception check.
Like he's telling the truth, in fairness to Lila.
Yeah, he is technically telling the truth.
His intent is to cause a
Deceive.
negative action.
That's fair.
Yeah, and deceive.
19.
19. All right. They're eating up every word. Everyone has rapt attention on you. They all have fresh mugs of ale.
And then I'll look off to Norman and Horvold, and I'm like, these two gentlemen will also be joining us
Oh boy.
here. They
They
have,
raise up their mugs and gesture towards the two of you.
give them a salute. They have wonderful powers as well.
Yeah.
And I will also cast Dimension Door and leave this facility.
All right.
Hey, new two casters.
Lilar, puff of brimstone smoke disappears. The crowd, like, a couple seconds, like, look at each other in confusion. Then they look over at the two of you. Start to walk in your direction.
I mean, we're two very unappealing looking gentlemen.
I would have made sure to point them out specifically.
They keep a good 10-15 feet of distance, but you can see they're all kind of clamoring around you now with mugs of ale. Some of them are shouting for, like, well, give us a story then. What are your plans for tomorrow? Heard you had a big mission coming up. How are the two of you reacting?
These motherfuckers now.
I mean, I'm just continuing to get drunk.
Are you answering any of these questions at all, or are you just kind of like back to them, just pounding the drink back?
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of answers.
Right.
My parents got me this job.
Well, you must have some good stories. You gotta be an adventurer, right? Come on, tell us a story.
Well, there was this one party that I was part of, and we fought a dragon, and everybody else died, but I ran away.
They kind of look at each other. That's not a very good story. Hey, what about you there? Do you have any good stories?
The other
man?
two were really better than this.
With the greasy hair.
Norman kind of puts, because he cast counterspell, so he had beaks in his hand again, so he had to put them back on his shoulder. And then he goes, well, there was a time when I was trying to figure out how the body decays, so I was dissecting this bloated corpse. And goes into gruesome detail.
No!
But
No, an
with lots
adventure!
of
We want